A day full of fun-filled surfing activity known as the Paul Mitchell Neon Supergirl Pro here at Oceanside. Nice to have you out and about.
The atmosphere of the Supergirl Pro this year is bigger and better than ever.
To me, it's like the US Open of female.
You know, it's about bringing girls together, and right now there's just such a huge movement of women just empowering each other to go out there and have a try.
There's a lot to check out if you're a spectator, which is cool, or a fan. We've got the stage set up for musicians to come and play.
The atmosphere at the event is awesome.
All the factors that they bring to this event, the music, the skateboarding, the surfing, you know, just making it a great time for families. I think it's really special.
You know, all these little shops everywhere, and
it's all about women and empowering women and lineup of people on the pier as well. So you're kind of surrounded like a little stadium, which is, it's fun.
Just really exciting and high energy, so it keeps you psyched all day.
So we are at the Paul Mitchell Neon Supergirl Pro Surf event in Oceanside, California. And inside this beautiful Paul Mitchell neon tent, we are doing braids and pink extensions for $5. And all of the donations go to a charity called No Place for Hate. We're having autograph signings with our athletes and just having a great time at the surf event.
The reason I love this comp so much is how it empowers young women to be strong, to pursue their dreams, and have that never give up attitude.
Oh my!
But it's probably gonna be 5 minutes.
He hear us, I think. Oh, hi! I think we're live! So sorry, everyone. Welcome back to another week of Supergirl Gamer Pro. My name is missharvey, and I'm joined today for another week with Reggie, the Canadian, eh? Hey, how are you?
How's it going? How's it going? I am here again. I was here last week with Exner, and today, once again, with missharvey. She was there playing for the showdown and just kicking ass, taking names, the usual.
It's funny because we were supposed to do all of the weeks together, but so far this is going to be our first week full from A to Z together. So I'm excited to finally be here with you.
Yeah.
At home, we have another night of women Counter-Strike with the Supergirl Gamer Pro series. If this is your first time joining us, you might not know about the format, but Supergirl Gamer Pro is doing a celebration of women in gaming in partnership with Zenny Gaming, Nissan, U.S. Air Force, GameStop, and the Marines, but as well as the communities. And we have 3 games that we're showcasing every single week for 9 weeks. Reggie, pop quiz. What are the 3 games?
Oh, snap, pop quiz coming in here. Well, we do have, we're going to be seeing Chewbacca. I believe actually watching Dig versus Russian females. V2.
No, I meant
3
games like
CSGO,
Hearthstone. And
oh my, I think you're asking about the teams. Oh, the games. Yeah, no, it's League of CSGO, League of Legends, and Hearthstone. We all know League and Hearthstone. I think you're asking about teams.
I knew you were gonna.
Oh,
Did you have good grades in school? Did you have good grades in school?
No, I barely passed school. That's why I'm in the army. That's why I'm in the army now.
Also, we have to note that you got a little shaving on going on, right?
Yeah, the mustache is gone.
Oh, there was the mustache. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I had a beard too, but I shaved the beard and then just kept the mustache, and the mustache is gone too. So I look like a child once again. So it feels good to be a 27-year-old baby. Can't complain.
And as every week, we are doing rankings week per week. So every week is a mini tournament, but we also have points that you can earn from these mini tournaments that we add up. And at the end of the full 9-week season, the top 4 will be invited to the grand final of the Supergirl Gamer Pro San Diego event. Have you been there at the surf event before, Reggie?
I have never. I think I've been to just Kentucky in the States. That's the only place I've ever been. I've been stuck in Canada, and I went to the UK for a few months as well. But yeah, no,
Don't say stuck. Don't say stuck. Canada is a great place to be.
It's a wonderful country, but there's so much more of the world to explore, and I've just been crammed between these borders and the 2 oceans pretty much. It's a good time though.
Good time, and we hope to see you at the event in November. I think I'm blanking out. I don't know. I don't remember the dates. But we'll figure it out. Oh, I found it. October 3 and 4th. Thank you for
I'll be there.
beautiful production. But well, if we're not banned,
yeah,
or vice
true.
versa.
If borders are open, we'll be there.
We might not be able to go, but who knows? Hopefully we can. And the rankings is pretty awesome so far, because we've told you multiple times, you don't need to win every single events to be at the top. And this is what our team that we're going to see tonight, Violet Roses, as proving us, because they always finish second, and they're in second place right now. They never won a week, but they got 75 points every time, and they are at the top of the scoreboard with Silhouette at 225 and Silhouette being at 250. So you don't need to win to be up there, and I think that's pretty cool.
It's kind of like one of those slow and steady wins the race kind of things, you know? You get enough second places, you'll end up being first place, and that's kind of where they're trailing behind. I feel like if they can pull through with this, we may see them take that first place. You know, it'd be quite nice to see. I do like seeing the 75s all the way around. It's like a nice OCD feeling almost. I don't know.
Yes. So we wish them another 75 this week, but we have 6 teams this week competing. Let's check out the bracket, which we kind of confused even our producer with my question earlier. We had the brackets pulled out, but let's actually check it for real. Let's go. Here we are. So this week, we're going to have 2 buys from our top 2 teams, Silhouette and Violet Roses, standing at the top of our weekly ranking. So they're going to be getting buys, which is going to lead us to 2 fights here, the Chewbaccats and the Croatian female versus Dig and the Russian female V2.
I think that's insane.
Those names.
The names. Yeah.
The names. Exciting stuff.
I think Croatians and females should be playing each other here just because the names would be appropriate for that.
We want to see next week a potential Croatian female versus a Russian female. So no matter the outcome of this week, keep joining us every week, because every week you can get some points. And we are only at week 4, and there's 9 weeks like that. And we believe that the first match we are gonna be playing and watching, if I'm not mistaken, is gonna be Dig versus a Russian female V2 actually for this week. This is gonna be our first game that we're gonna put on stream as well as cast for you. So we're not gonna check out the Chewbacca and Croatian females, but it's not the first time that they are during this event. Chewbacca was there week 1 and week 2. They only missed the showdown week. That's all I call it. The week 3 is going to be the showdown week.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of teams did miss it. You know, most of them were all participating, or players from the teams were participating, you know, yourself included. So, you know, let's call it the showdown week. I like it. I honestly like calling it that.
That was the first week, the second week, then the showdown week. Now it's this week.
Exactly.
And hopefully you and I can keep casting together until the end if everything works out.
Oh, yeah. It's all going to work out nicely.
I'm excited to be with you today. So we're just going to wait for all the players to be in the server. What are you looking for this week?
Me? I don't know. I want to see Dig play. I missed them last week, so I'm excited to see the girls play again. They always impress me. They're always just popping off completely, and I feel like this very first game, it's going to be a quick one in my opinion. You know, Dig, one of the top North American women's teams, they just pop off at all times, and I don't know. I'm thinking... I'm trying to think of a score line in my mind, and I don't see even 10 rounds really going into Russian females V2 unless unless Dig is sleeping or Russian females, they decide to pop off. I don't know.
Yeah, the problem too, I'm trying to get to the video on the side. Okay, I have it in front of, but I'm going to put it so you can see it as well. The problem with this matchup, I think it's also we're playing with ringers on Dignita's side, most likely friends that are extremely skilled as well. So this reinforces the kind of puggy style that Dig might have and might coming into this game, and especially coming out strong of a really good performance at the showdown. They lost to CLG Red, but every single game was to the wire with the BO3 finals going into overtime. It was a great series. So, you know, Dignitas is on fire. Okay, let's just say that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what's happening. So we're going to broadcast to you live the video as both teams are currently banning stuff. And I believe this is Now, yes, this is now Dig and Test time to ban a map, and they have 5 seconds left. So we're going to know within a couple of seconds. What map would you like to see this on?
I'd say get rid of Vertigo. Get rid of the maps that, they're all the ones that cause a little too much thought. But, it looks like Inferno got banned from Dig, and there's Nuke banned from Russian. So it's about what I'd expect. No one wants to play Nuke. That is more of a decider map. That's not really a first pick map unless you were that confident. But not too bad for first 2 bans.
Vertigo's out as well. And Overpass. So I would think that the Russians are going to try to play Dusty or probably I would try to play Dig on Dusty if I was the Russian, but I doubt Dig is going to leave Dusty open. I think the fight is going to happen on Train or Mirage.
Oh, I'd love to see Dust 2. I just like Dust 2 because all you got to do is take long and throw 50 flashes. But there it is. Dig went ahead and banned Dust 2, so we're going to be seeing Mirage or Train.
Honestly, if it's Train, it's going to be really difficult for the Russians. I would prefer their odds on Mirage because at least they can do execute and get the bomb planted, luckily.
Yeah, exactly. Anything you do in pugs, exactly like you said. As long as you can pug, you're pretty good on Mirage. But Train, whole other level. And there it is, Train. So
they went with the Train. So today, our first game is going to be on a Train map where we saw, like I said, a solid performance from a Dig last week at the Showdown. So there's a big difference this week compared to every time Dig played in the tournament. On their roster, they used to play with XP3 and Brandina. That's 2 male.
Yes, Brandina.
But this week, instead of XP3, we have T Connors. So XP3 got picked up for a Valorant team. So I'm assuming he's probably playing with Complexity in Valorant at the moment, taking a little bit of a step back, supporting the girls and focusing on some qualifiers happening this weekend. And we have right now a Brandina. That's going to be still there. So I'm excited for that.
Absolutely love it.
And on the Russians female V2 lineup, some names are starting to be really interesting to me. Some stuff like Miss Blue Jay, A Cookies, we're starting to see them every week. So I'm excited and Kim Off as well. They might all have been back, but these names are like, new names in the female community.
Yeah, it's good to know. It's expanding. You know what I mean? It's expanding, and it seems like the confidence is going up, and we're going to see a lot more women's teams for sure. Honestly, it's good to see. At least we know that all these big leagues, these big tournaments are actually doing their job. They're actually promoting it and making it more advertising, a little more advertising and open for the women community and just gaming in general. And it's wonderful to see, in my opinion, because I find it gets neglected all the time. You know that probably. And anyone who knows Counter-Strike, it's been neglected for years. So I'm glad that we're progressive. We're moving on, moving forward for the light.
I'm so disappointed not to see, and I know why they can't be there tonight. Abel.
Yeah, Abel. I was going to say, I was like, we're missing a team that I see every single week. I believe they weren't there last week. No,
they were at the Showdown. And
they were Showdown
3rd. They beat us.
What? That's impressive.
I know. I was pretty sad, but not because I lost to them, just because losing sucks. But they honestly, and the reason why they're not here is that 2 of their players are currently in Quebec City visiting the town, which is where I'm living at, which is where Bouchard is at, so they couldn't play tonight. Honestly, now that I think back, I could have set up a little LAN in my living room and they could have been playing from there.
Yeah, a little boot camp or something.
We missed out on a live interview opportunity here. But yeah, they can't be here, probably because of that this weekend. We'll miss them, but it's okay because they have 5 more weeks to gather those points.
5 more weeks to try to take that first place or top 3 prize. But it looks like we're going to be getting to the game soon. So we're going to go ahead and leave you guys with a quick commercial break with our partners. Let's go ahead and give a shout out here to Nissan, Zenny Gaming for their wonderful blue light blocking gaming glass, or just any day glass when it comes to electronics. GameStop, the U.S. Marines, and the U.S. Air Force, 2 branches of the military. Interesting that they're together in this, but hey, we're all in this together at the end of the day. Hope to see you guys in a couple minutes, and let's get ourselves ready for this game with Train between Dig and Russian female V2.
knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
You can trade all the games, accessories, consoles, and tech you don't use anymore to get cash or store credit at GameStop. Check out the Trade Center on the GameStop app, visit GameStop.com/trade, or talk to a guest advisor at your local GameStop store to see how much your trades are worth.
So I'm gonna hold on promoting you this quarter. Cool?
Drop the taco. Get in the car. Does this Sentra feel like a compromise to you? Wait, what? The handling, it's good, right? No compromise there. Nope. Watch this.
Come on, breathe.
Rear automatic braking. So if this Nissan Sentra isn't gonna compromise, why should you?
You're right.
Atta girl.
The all-new Nissan Sentra with more standard safety features than any other car in its class.
For a long time, we had to prove ourselves. But we always knew what we were capable of. We knew when the time came, we would be ready for anything. Our numbers keep rising. And so do we.
Welcome back to another night of Supergirl Gamer Pro. Tonight is the CSGO edition. I'm Miss RV with Reggie. We already did our beautiful introduction a little bit earlier. Now we're just waiting for the players to be in the server. Map was selected. It will be DE_train.
Ooh, that's
excited.
Always a crazy map. I don't know how I feel about that map, especially in this game. I was gonna, like we were talking before, Dust 2, even Mirage, any of those puggy maps, it would give Russian female V2 a bit of a chance. But I don't know, with Train, I don't think that I think that chance is out the window now, or off the track, shall I say. But I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one for sure, in my opinion.
Since we had a pick and ban, I'm not quite sure how the rule set is for this event. But because, if I'm not mistaken, this was a team A, team 2. Usually that means one of the team picks the side. So I don't know if we're going to see a knife round. I completely forgot, not going to lie, after playing in the showdown, how this rule set is. So if you remember, let us know in chat. But we'll see if it's going to be a knife round and or a pick side. Because if it is, you know Dig is going to pick CD side. And you know this might be a bloodbath.
Oh yeah, I know that is that knife round. Like that's their like saving grace. The one thing that could help out Russian females is if they get the knife round, they played smart. They start CT side, they can start getting some rounds in. But I don't know if it's gonna be one of those seed picks. It's gonna be a brutal start, especially because Dig will 100% get that pick. So I don't know.
And honestly, I love Dig, and I'm going to be rooting for the Russian females to get a couple of rounds. We want to see more and more women get involved into competitive Counter-Strike. And we just got the cue now that we are ready to join the game live. And we're already at pistol round here for the first game of today's Supergirl Gamer Pro Week 4.
Oh, and we're already looking at that Dig on team shot. Oh, the first kill off. Start there for Russian female, but that start gets shut down from Thea and Emily because it's going to be now all up to Lieutenant Gabby, Miss Blue Jay, and Ice. Well, now it's just Blue Jay and Ice, and I don't know how they're going to pull through. They're still holding the exact same angles, which I would have just kind of fell back at that point. They've been holding it strong enough to the point where everyone's rotated over. So now we're going to see Ice. Last player, gonna get pushed, trying to find some heads, not really able to find anything as Milky Milk finds a kill. It looked like a good start, but that completely imploded.
I believe in the Kimov kill. Unfortunately for Russian female, they were not able to capitalize on that kill and kind of steamroll the bomb side after it. There seemed to be a little bit of miscommunication as to when to jump into the site, because honestly, the two players in the site, I think it was Tia and Milk, they never ever got threatened.
Yeah, they were definitely not worried whatsoever. You know, after that first kill, I'd be a little worried, but hey, I guess that's not the Milky Milk. Already has full bomb control, and it's just gonna go downhill for Russian female. That is not, I don't know why they sent the bomb first to test the waters. It's a little bit of a mistake in my opinion, because now they have to try to retrieve it. Milky Milk is now up from Top Dog, gonna get the shots in the back onto Kimov, and a 2K there on to Miss Blue Jay. Gonna go ahead and earn herself a nice 3K. Not too bad. Emily gonna follow through with her own kills. Last player live is Ice. Does get spotted down to just 34 health left. Emily really wants to collect that kill. She's got the scout in hand. She spots him, misses that shot, but hits the third, and just like that, a 2K coming in from Emily in the second round for Dig. I don't know.
Oh, this is exactly what I did not want to see. Round 2, Milk already feeling extremely comfortable to just run up ladder when she knows there's 4 people there with Glocks and or Deagles waiting for her, and she doesn't even die from it. So, yeah. It's gonna be a rough one, Reggie.
I'm still wondering where their thought like there goes bomb first once again. What is up with this bomb taking point? This is just not the way it should happen. That's insane. At least they traded this time. At least there was a trade, so they have that going. It's a 4 versus 4. Kimov now has the bomb, and she's gonna go ahead and throw it outside of T-Con as she heads up towards Whitehall's, but already the aggression coming in from both players. We do have, who is that?
There it is.
Marlon Brando, aka Brandino, just coming in. Thea gets taken down from Kimov, and it's a 4 versus 3. Brando just holding it back. Here's the footsteps. That's information they can do, and we're going to see a bit of a rotate coming in, but are we going to see a push? Not really sure who these players are. Whitehalls or... Okay, they're Whitehalls with bomb, it looks like. Sorry, the map is a little confusing. T. Connors going to try to hold something back. Miss Blue Jay coming in from behind, but Kimov going to collect another kill. T. Connors finds a trade, and it's a 2 versus 3.
I like how Kimov is pushing them to show some respect. This is going to make it a much better match for us to watch. These 3 kills here onto Dig are crucial crucial to set the pace up for Russian and show Dig that if you push too much, you're gonna get punished, and this might be a different game. So please respect us a little bit.
Wow, Emily had a good angle there. She managed to shoot Kimov there twice, actually. One more shot, that would have been a death. Bomb is planted, so T. Connor's not going to clear the right side, and Kimov's going to find that kill. And
let's
Kimov's
go for the ace.
Oh, Miss Blue Jay, how could you? How
Miss
could you?
Blue Jay getting the kill to close that round up. We almost saw our first ace of the day. I always like to mention in these events, we need one knife per day, one Zeus per day. So we almost got our ace, but it will be for another round as Dig is looking for a safe round right away. You know, this is karma. This is, okay, pull off the brake a little bit and press on the brake a little bit. Start showing, you know, proper Counter-Strike if you want to win this.
Yeah, exactly. They realize that, you know, they can't be screwing around too much, not going for any crazy risky plays. Gabby, Kimov, and A-Cook is going to find a kill each, and it's already a 2 versus 5. As Via gets that good old 5-7 kill on to Lieutenant Gabby. We are going to see that 4 versus 2, though, and at this point, it's just going to be Dig trying to find picks on any of the players hiding, and I think Kimov has a chance getting taken down with that 20 health left, but she does have the armor as well. She's not going to check the right side. She does, and oh, Milky Milk, a free AK. Not bad of an upgrade, and is she going to go for it? It's looking like she is. Thea as well, a 2 versus 2. That whole 4v2 kind of backfired on him. Thea, last player alive, hoping to clutch this round for her team. She goes the old tap. Cookie goes for the shoulder peek. That's about all you want to do there for the peek, but she keeps battling it out, contesting it. And at the end of the day, Cookie is going to find that kill and earn a 3K. There's a lot of multiple kills in these rounds coming in from separate players. Not bad.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I'm a fan of what happened this round because Sia got the kill lower. She could have saved the AK really early in that round, but they opted to go for this. It was like a 2 versus 5 with just pistol, or 2 versus 4 with just pistol. You know, still not there yet with the respect. I think we're still thinking that we can do this, which Dig usually it could happen, but why risk it?
Oh yeah, it's going to be awkward if Russian female end up winning this, let me tell you, at least for the Dig players. You know, they got to start respecting their opponent, because at the end of the day, once you stop respecting them, you start making mistakes, and those mistakes can backfire to BO1. But already, as we talk about respect, Brando pushes the smoke and just finds that first kill onto A-Cookies. Brandina going hard. Milky Milk following through with a kill of her own onto Miss Blue Jay. Kimov going to try to find a trade somewhere, but it's a 5 versus 3. There's 2 players down, and this player lead is going to be a tough one to try to come back to, especially with all 3 players kind of split up a bit. We do have Kimov as well as, who is that? Lieutenant Gabby just hanging out in T-Con. Let's all 3 now heading up there. There's a bit of a spot coming through for Brandina. Go open and get some shots through. And there's the angle. That's information that there's at least 2 players in there, and they also spotted bombs, so this could backfire. We got players now pushing up in the brown halls. Player getting themselves ready up towards Ivy. They're going to start getting pinched here, especially with 40 seconds left. It's going to be a tough one as Milky Milk falls through the kill onto ice.
Yeah, that push T-Con is really, really disrupting Russian female. You know, Kimov is able to get the kill here on Brandina, but we're gonna have to need to see Russian female stopping these aggression if they want any chance of winning versus Dig. They can't be caught off guard with their nade out, their gun out. As I personally lost a defeat, so I'm gonna refresh. But yeah, we can't see that happening, or else they're gonna run away with victory really fast.
Yeah, there goes the time at this point. 2 seconds left, bit of a lag there, but at the end of the day, T-Connors finding that last kill. Almost, never mind, I was going to say almost a team ace. It was been close to a team ace. Milky Milk had 3 kills that round, so close to her ace, if anything. But 3-2 for a scoreline. Russian females, they're in a very interesting economy here. Miss Blue Jay does have the AK, but there's 1 SG, and the rest of them, we have 1 Glock from Lieutenant Gabby, and of course, Cookies and Kimov rocking Deagle and a P250. Interesting buy for sure, and I'm not sure why exactly that SG was purchased. Weird flex, in my opinion.
Yeah, it might have been a mistake. You know, some teams that are not able to play that much together sometimes do mistakes. But Miss Blue Jay with the double kill onto Milk and Marlon Brandina, I think, did they double push ladder? Is that what happened here?
Yes, they did. It was the.
So it was a complete punish. As Tia goes down, this is another 3 versus 2 here. Another really dangerous round for Dig. And we're going to have to see a beautiful, flawless retake here. And I hope that whoever, was it Miss Blue Jay? Whoever's keep peeking onto Bombbox stops this madness. Because I'm so scared for their life, and they got mollied. It's all in the end of A Cookies with that SG. No armor. Backup Deagle. Who knows? And that diffuse is starting to happen as A Cookies get the kill onto T-Connor through the smoke, but doesn't successfully jump away in time. And Emily is able to quick switch, get the kill, and win the round. Another close round for Dig.
That was an absolute mess there for the post plants there with Russian female. I don't know why two players were on site like that, standing in the exact same position. It just backfired. That molly and then the old op shot from Emily just completely backfired on them. But they got bombed down. They did about what they wanted to do there, especially with their weird messed up buy. And hell, you know what? Not bad of economical damage as well. I do see an op back in A Cookie's hands. AK's all around the board, and of course Ice. You know, she did end up buying that SG last round, so she got to pay with the Galil. Bit of nade damage, though, coming on there from Milky Milk on Miss Blue Jay. Really well played. All the way down to 54, so almost a max damage nade as well. And, oh, Milky Milk going for the aggressive peek. Does spot 2 players. Gets an old smoke down as well. And, oh, the reload. Worst timing ever. Counter-Strike gods. Not a fan. Kimov capitalizing on that mistake. And just like that, 5 versus 4, that one player disadvantage can completely backfire. Marlon Brando getting a nice 2K there. Brandita coming in clutch, completely trading off, and then making it a nice 2-for-1. You can't complain about that.
Yeah, after doing so much work, Kimov here exploding all by themselves, really hurting Russian female. They could have gone a much better turnout if they had paused and regroup, or if the rest of the team went out with them, because I think there was a little bit of miscom here. There was an explosion from Kimov, but nobody else followed through. And that explosion actually caught Dig by surprise, but it wasn't good enough to get more kills.
Yeah, you know, it's an unfortunate thing at that point. And now Russian females, I don't understand what they're doing with their money exactly. It's definitely interesting. We got, of course, an AK. We have a Galil bought up from Ice. And then the old 2 Deagles, 1. I feel like we're watching a remake of the exact same round we saw earlier. And you know what? It worked out nice for them before, so I can't really talk much about it. Because right when I said it, you know, Miss Blue Jay managed to get a 2K. So completely backfired. Thea, she does have that molly ready this time. Not making the same mistake. Does get spotted. Hopefully falling back. And there it is. 3 players up towards Brown Hall. Nate coming through. Going to do 0 damage. But, oh, Marlon Brando getting a kill onto Lieutenant Gabby. And Kimov finds a trade into Brando. So not too bad. 4 versus 4 as they slowly make the push on towards B site. But Thea with a good little off angle. Holding that upper. Gonna wait for some kind of shoulder peek. We may see something come in here soon. But there it is. The timing once again. A Cook is getting a bit of damage off towards Thea. But nothing too crazy. Bit of a nade. Good utility damage coming in here from Dig. I'm not going to lie. It's been really good nade damage coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. Their utility is obviously on point. And you can feel that they are kind of a step ahead. And just in game knowledge at the moment, and it doesn't feel like Russian female has much answers to the aggression of Dig. But even in that round, Dig's spacing is a little different. Even Milk here, she's getting ready for a push, but she's being a little bit more patient than what we saw in the earlier rounds. Even with outside Dig here, a lot more passive.
Yeah, it's good, right? At least they respect their opponent a bit more. Even on a buy like this, it's good that you at least respect your opponent, you know? Show them what they deserve. And there it is. T. Connors, Thea, and Emily going to go ahead and find the last 3 players and earn their team a 6th round. So this is about what I'd expect here. If Dig keep this up, you know, play passive, don't give up any crazy aggressive peaks, any aggressive kind of movement we've been seeing earlier on, it should be quite a quick BO1 here for this, because it seems like they're obviously the better teams, we can tell. But you know, Russian females, they're finding kills, though. They're impressing me with how they're pulling through here.
Yeah, me too. I actually thought it was going to be a little bit more of a one-sided affair. 2 rounds, and one that was really close. has been really good here as Emily gets the kill on ice with that push, allowing Tia to completely clear bathroom. The Russian females is going to get overwhelmed pretty fast here. Although Gabby is waiting for that push, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, you know, they have to shut these dig pushes, but unfortunately for them, Brandina with the XM, the best gun in the game, running around getting those kills.
Brandon, why you gotta do this to them like this? Just coming in there with the XM like a mad lad and finding kills.
XM is so good. And Kimov here, not able to pull the 1 versus 5, only getting 1 and 2. Brandina losing her XM. 7-2 here. It's back. Oh no! Now it's a P90. I do believe that Brandina might be trying to go through the whole roster. I've actually never seen that before. That'd be really cool.
Right?
All
You use
weapons.
every single weapon. I can't wait to see the Swag 7 or something, or the Nova coming in there. That'd be nice to see.
Absolutely. Another aggression here from Digitus, this time towards Alec. Milk baiting the smoke and pushing through, but she's gonna get shut down by mid-stage smoke. But that P90, 3 kills with it. Brandina.
Wow.
Brandina!
Just going hard right now. I don't understand. This is the point now where they just want to end the game at the, you know, once the P90 come out, that's just about it. And Milky Milk gonna find that last kill on Gabby. So not one casualty for Dig, and an absolute just stomp there, sweep in favor of Dig on top of that. It's gonna be a rough one for them. Of course, they're at that max loss of 3,400, so they got that on their side. So at least they can buy up AKs every round if they maintain a little bit of economy until they win a round. But it's going to be a tough one, especially, you know, they got to get 2-3 more rounds T-side to really have a fighting chance against Dig.
Yeah, but for the first time we have an off here on Kimov, and they're just holding for pushes, which I think, you know, in these circumstances, is probably the way to go. You want to deny Dig information, you want to deny them map control, but A Cookies here is most likely gonna get caught off guard by Tia's extreme aggression. Same thing happened in T-Con, but Kimov with the kill could have been, no, it wasn't a no scope because Counter-Strike added those little kill feed now, so it was a quick kill, quick scope. But at least it shuts one part of the map being pushed. But it does seem like now all sides have to be won for Russian female to even consider winning a round.
Well, they're off to a slightly good start, trying to come back. You know, 45 seconds, so time's obviously ticking. They don't have that bomb control. But it is a 3-on-2, so there's a chance they could find a pick. And, you know, they find 1 kill, you've evened out the odds. You've made it a nice even 2-on-2. Oh, the wide swing coming in, the Peruvian wide swing. Emily going to try to find a follow-up shot, going to fall back, change the angle. It could work out. She's got a nice angle on that bomb. The pop flash goes out, and oh, the missed shot. That's not the shot you want to miss at the end of the day. 20 seconds left, and bomb now heading directly up towards Whitehall's. She is going to have to throw on her best sneakers because it's going to be a sprint coming up. T. Connors knows, playing with time, going to try to shut her down before she gets that bomb down. T. Connors with the P250 gets the first 2 shots off. Gabby's a little worried now, but look who's coming around. Ice is going to get taken down for T. Connors. That shouldn't have happened, but it did. Time ran out, and that's going to be another round for Dig. Gabby still gets to keep the AK, though, so, you know, silver lining.
Good run here from T. Connors, stopping the plant and just completely kind of disrupting the second attempt at Russian female in this round. And overall, we have been saying that, you know, Dig is putting a lot of pressure on Russian, but they're right to do so in a way. You know, this is the kind of thing that any opponent that has higher skill gap would do, and it's the kind of thing that you have to get used to. Exactly what A Cookies did here at Kimov. You have to punish people if they take these angles, and this is a great round for Russian female V2. 5 versus 3 after a couple of seconds already. So this is what we like to see.
I'd like to see a third round go into a Russian female. That would be wonderful to see. Or third, yeah, I was like third map. No, yeah, like third round.
Yeah, I think so.
Imagine that. BO3s all night. That'd be insane.
Look at this. We know even the smokes to con, but Emily is gonna whiff or shot here onto upper. But she gets that second shot, and Milk is on the big flank right away, leaving Connor in a 1 versus 1 here as all kills were exchanged. I don't think he expect Ice to be flanking here. There's no
yeah, I don't
way.
think anyone would expect this, but the position of T Connor's not too bad. Sitting inside of Zed. That's what we want to see. That's how you know. That's how you know we're Canadian. You say Zed. But
Ice, turn on your right. Ice. Oh no. Ooh.
Oh, this is. They're just playing ring around the rosy at this point. It is terrifying. Bomb could get picked up from Ice, but you know what?
15 seconds. Ice can't play around the rosy like that for too long. She's gonna have to run through the bomb. 10-second Ice. Please hear me out. You have to run and get
no
that
time
biz.
anymore.
That's
That was
really
a gamble. That was
unfortunate.
honestly a gamble there, hoping to make it a 1v1 duel there, but it just backfired. Dig gonna go ahead and earn another round. And of course, Ice couldn't even upgrade that Galil to an M4 that was directly under her. So that's definitely a little bit of a head shake there. You know, I feel like she kind of got into her own head a little bit in terms of you know, she's really gambling on that 1v1 there instead of just, you know, trying to get that objective down so you can at least play the defensive game, and it backfired on her. But hey, you know, mistakes happen, and it's time for her to go ahead and earn her pay here with the old Galil in hand.
Yeah. It was a gamble. Unfortunately for her, she was not able to capitalize on this on it, and kills are being exchanged. Ali, but Emily leaving that position alive as their backup plan. Milk goes down here with the trade. Lucky for her, she's only leaving that battle with 62 health. I thought she was a goner after that first kill.
Yes, honestly, when I saw that, I immediately thought she was going to get taken down. But they had good positioning, you know. They were right beside each other, so at least they had that good wide swing coming out just in case. We have 3 players, though, pushing up towards Brown Hall's, bomb included in Gabby's hands. And it's going to be all up to... Oh, Kimov! I don't know if... Oh, I feel like it was one of those you thought you shot, but you switched beforehand. That's exactly what it looked like.
Exactly, too. And Brandon Marlowe continuing his quest of playing with every single gun in the game. Fortunately, PP gun is not even good enough for you in this game, Brandon. The PP, once again, the Vizon betrays you because no one likes this gun. It should be disrespected. Dude, that gun sucks.
Oh, it's terrible. Even after the patch, too. Even after, like, the buff they gave it, it's still bad. I'm just like, ugh.
It's
not
just
like this Valve.
It's a PP. P gun.
Literally. I think it's freaking hilarious, though. I look at Brando, and I'm like, I was like, oh, what kind of gun does he have? And I'm like, oh, there it is, a Bison. Of course. But another round given to just time.
Oh,
no! Thea, just absolutely savage.
That's a disastrous round for Russian female. They thought they were going to save 2 guns after the time, but Tia killing them. Look at the money on the scoreboard. $550 for Miss Blue Jay. And Lieutenant Gabby, $250. It couldn't have been worse.
That was a disaster. Their money's just in the shambles, especially this kind of late into the half. This is the moment where you kind of want to start prepping up, and the nade's going to come out. Almost a Kobe there, but Gabby going to survive with 31 health. Smoke coming out on top of that Molly, and now they're completely smoked off, and oh no, not like this, Milky. Just on the ladder. She's done this before, and she's ready to do it again. We have players pushing back. T. Connor's going to miss that off shot. Does spot 2 players up towards Ivy. The rotate coming through from the rest of the team of Russian female. Kind of making their way towards T-Con, but Milky Milk going to spot the first player. Get Kim off. Brando with a nice two-tap headshot, and then going to go ahead and collect a second kill on top of Lieutenant Gabby. And then a third and potentially a fourth here against the Glock. This should end with a kill, and there it is. This Blue Jay goes down, and Brando earned a couple more checks in that box for the weapon quest.
Yeah, Brandino getting a quadruple, I think, last round with that P90. doing some work here for Dig, and this is going to be the last round of this first half. And look at Miss Blue Jay. I like it. Ice and Miss Blue Jay just pulled out the P90. This is the kind of response that I'm looking for. You just got 4 kills with it? Well, watch us. We're going to buy it as well and show you we can do it here.
Oh man, I see Milky Milk just getting ready. There's that aggression. They do that aggression almost every single round, and it works out. And I'm surprised that hasn't been countered yet. But players slowly making their way up towards Whitehall's. Oh, the footsteps do get heard from A Cookies. That op is there, and Brando not even waiting whatsoever, going for the heavy aggression, hoping to find a nice little surf shoulder peek there. P90 versus P90. This is definitely a wild game when you got 2 P90s, 1 on each side. Who knows? Well, 2 on Russian female, actually.
Yeah, you meant to say when there's 3 P90s and 3 ops in a game. It's a wild game. This is what's happening in this round. The Joker round when everyone kind of gives it their all. And Ice here trying to take back control of T-Con, which is the play. You have to not give them that much room, and I like this. Retake that T-Con control, re-push them out, but for the first time in the game, Dig actually gave it back. So unfortunately for Russian female, didn't work out. But Emily here kind of playing the I'll leave 2 behind, I'll kill the 3rd one. Getting these
She's been
kills.
popping off.
Yeah, as Marlon Brando finally gets his kill. I believe in Miss Blue Jay. Please do it. Emily denies that P90 kill. And we're going to hand this first half 13-2 for Dig.
I see Giraffely. She went ahead and said that if Brando pulls out a P90 against them next match, she's leaving the server. I'm taking you for your word there. Taking you for your word.
And we are right away live into the second half. As you know, this is the European timer, so we go live right.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
no freeze time or anything.
No break in this game, and we're just gonna see Dig rush in her and get the kill onto Miss Blue Jay. Is A Cookies gonna be able to run away? No, Tia denies any kill for Russian female, but Kimov once again showing who's boss. Getting the double to give a shot for Russian female in this game. The triple kill for Kimov.
Wow, Kimov is just holding it back, you know. She does go down, but, you know, she did a lot of the work. She's the only player who got kills that round, and now it's all up to Gabby and Ice, and can they do this? It's going to be interesting, but I got to give a shout out here. Brando, I look over and I see dualies. I'm just like, what is this clown fiesta? But Emily does get that kill into Gabby. It's now Ice hoping to find something. Does get spotted. The old crossfire set up, and they just go ahead and double peek, and Emily finds the kill into Ice. That is going to be 14-2, and in my opinion, unless Russian female does something crazy this round, we should see game point coming up pretty quickly.
Look at the scoreboard here. Kimov with 18 kills into that round. Imagine losing 14-2 and getting 18 kills. Monstrous performance from them so far in this round. And they're going to go for the full save here, going for the tie. As Lieutenant Gabby gets her 1v1 with Connor, but she's going to go down. Kimov running out of Z. Deagle shot onto Marlon Brando. Wow. Mom is going to get planning, but wow.
Kimov's popping off. Absolutely popping off, you know. It's definitely just carrying the team on her back at this point. Thea is going to find that kill in this Blue Jay, though. Cookie's last player alive. Oh, there it is, the Zeus checkbox. All right, we can move on to the next game now.
And from Cookies, I love it. Cookies, I5. I love it.
All right, so we need a knife and an ace now? Is that what we need?
We need a knife and an ace, yes. Is there anything else we need? A no-scope? Is that a thing? No, it's not as cool as the rest, right?
No scope through the smoke, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, something cool, right? Just a regular no scope that happens on any day of the week. A no scope through the smoke, that's different. Like a jumping I don't know, a jumping long range no scope. Something that, you know, would look cool on a clip or something.
Yeah. Absolutely. As A Cookies shuts down the P90 from Brandina, Kills are being exchanged here in this fast outside take. Ice on the flank already. This is what I like to see. On your toes, trying to make it work, but Emily is already watching it. One person on that retake going down. It's all in the hands of Lieutenant Gabby. But Emily with the headshot. And this is going to be the end of our first match of the night. 16-2 for Dignitas.
Well, that was quite a quick one, eh? That was about what we would expect, honestly, about what we'd expect. But I got to give it, honestly, I have to give it to Russian female V2. They absolutely, even while they were getting swept, they didn't give up. And you could tell immediately that they just kept their composure. They didn't just start, throwing away kills. They kept trying. And that's kind of what you want to see there. That shows kind of what kind of players they are in general. And it just shows that, in the future, they could definitely be a team that I wouldn't want to mess around with. No way. After me getting 3 kills in my pug today, I don't want to mess around with any teams right now.
I agree with you. It's awesome to see new faces in the scene. We've seen a Russian female play since the beginning of the Supergirl Gamer Pro event, and it's been great to see you ladies in the server. So we want to see you next week. We want to see you versus was it Croatian? I'm blanking out right now.
Yes, Croatian female V1.
We want to see the Croatian females versus the Russian female. This would be a matchup that I would love to see. And as we decide which match we're gonna see next, let's just summarize a little bit what our teams can win from playing in this competition. Reggie, I'm putting you on the spot again.
What they can win? Sorry, I was talking to our directors.
I see. I'm sorry.
Well, the winner of this,
I mess it up. I'm not asking you any more questions.
I got this. I did my study. The winner of this goes to San Diego for the LAN event, as well as the giant surf tournament out there for women in gaming, women in surf in general, and it's going to be a good one there. That's I'm not sure how many teams make it up there. I believe top 3.
4.
Top 4. I knew it was 4. I said 4. I have dyslexia, boys. That's what it is. All right.
Top 4 of this event will get to go to the Supergirl Gamer Pro final. This is going to be the 4th year of the Supergirl Gamer Pro, but this is the first time. It's not going to be invitational. It's the first time you get to qualify, and we already know what the next matchup will be. So before we go to break, I'm going to tease you with it. It's going to be Silhouette versus Chewbacca. So it's going to be a very, very good game. And we're going to, as the players, get ready and pick the map. Production, are we ready to go into a small break? Yes. We were told yes. So we'll go into a small break. And then we'll be right back right after with Silhouette versus Chewbacca.
So I'm gonna hold on promoting you this quarter. Cool?
Drop the taco. Get in the car. Does this Sentra feel like a compromise to you? Wait, what? The handling, it's good, right? No compromise there. Nope.
Watch this.
Breathe.
Rear automatic braking.
So if this Nissan Sentra isn't gonna compromise, why should you?
You're right.
Atta girl.
The all-new Nissan Sentra with more standard safety features than any other car in its class.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft. It's something more. It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won.
Standing in a glass boat at the end of a black hole, coalesce beneath the ground. Altered by my own hand, I allow my feelings to become sin. Oh, if you're gonna cut me down, better do it quickly now. Now you can cut me down, but I won't stay for long. I'll grow back again. Oh yeah, my roots are strong. My roots are strong. Say the word, say the word. Say the word, come on. Say the word and we can run around the earth and around the sun. Say the word and we can stay together, not that better place. And I know you're healing, 'cause I know the feeling. Streets stop breathing. I don't wanna let
Welcome back to Supergirl Gamer Pro CSGO edition. This is Miss Harvey with Reggie. We casted our first game of the night. It was a quick one. We kind of expected it, but Dignitas leaving, well, not leaving. I meant leaving the game with a victory, not leaving the event today at all. Winning versus a Russian females V2. There's actually no S at female in their team, so I'm sorry for pronouncing it. I'm French Canadian, hey?
That's what it is, exactly. We use that as the excuse, the usual Canadian excuse.
Yes. So before going to our next game, let's take a look at the brackets. Who were updated real quick as the first matches went down, and unfortunately we have to say goodbye to Croatian females as well. So both Eastern, I was about to say Eastern European teams, but Russian are not at all Eastern European. Both European teams leaving us early in the bracket, but it's not because they're leaving us early that they are not getting any points. If I'm not mistaken, if you do finish between 5th and 8th, you get 25 points for just showing up. These two teams, even though they lost, they got 25 points. So on one side of the bracket, we have Violet, Roses, and Dig. And on the other side, we have Silhouette and Chubacat. And this is the match we're going to check, Reggie.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be an exciting one. I don't know why. I'm just more thinking about what are we going to be looking at the very end in the finals. And in my opinion, I'm just trying to lock my mind on what we're going to be walking into. I'm thinking it's going to be a Silhouette Dig game for the finals. And that's going to be an exciting one for sure.
So you're already in predictions.
So 50-50, but it's going to be a good one. I don't know. I'm a big prediction kind of guy. I don't know. I'm like Rain Man.
Super excited. So let's look a little bit at the lineup for Silhouette and a Chubacat. On Silhouette's side, the girls played last weekend in the showdown, and I've been playing in this event every week. We have Naomi, Lunar Cats, Natty tonight, as well as Indrid and Zelsis. So not the full Silhouette roster. No Atina. And no, who am I missing? No Atina and no Medici. That's who was missing.
Yes.
Yes, so not the full roster, but Don't worry, they got pretty good bringers with Android and Zelsis, who were playing marvelously good 2 weeks ago in the tournaments. I don't know, you were not there. I think it's the week that you had to miss, but damn, that was a great performance from Android and Zelsis. And on the Shiba Cat lineup, let me read it out to you because I'm not familiar by memory with all the players. We have Braun EXC, we have Chabobo. Correct me if I'm wrong with any of these names, Reggie. We have
I'm in the same boat as you right now of how to say them.
Karamina, we have Slay, and we have HTCS. So these are gonna be our 2 rosters, and as you know, we mentioned it a little bit earlier, Shiba Cat have been playing almost every week in this event. Let me confirm this.
They've been around, not last week, but the last 3 they've been around the whole time. So they made it, I believe, 6th place or 5th place second week, and the first place they turned into 3rd. So
yeah,
you know what?
You're
back
good.
and forth, back and forth a bit.
And that being said, they have 75 points on the scoreboard. So they're still in the course to be in the top 5. They're currently standing in top 4. They're currently standing in the 4th and 5th position, equal to Able. So there's going to be a good race to see at the end of these 9 weeks. Because if you're not aware, this is a one-night event, but this is kind of a 9-week event. Every week we have a little tournament in 3 games. Now, Reggie, this time, are you able to answer the question?
I'm ready. I studied for this one.
What game are we showcasing every weekend with the Supergirl Gamer Pro events?
CSGO, Hearthstone, and League of Legends. Test anxiety defeated.
Yes. Congratulations. We're doing already so much better. But we have 3 games every week being tested out there. We even have gamers that are playing in multiple tournaments. So props to those who are able to be talented enough to be playing in multiple games, which I would definitely not. Maybe in Animal Crossing fishing competition, and even then.
Those, I kick ass in those.
And every week you get points no matter where you finished on the scoreboard and on the results. You get points every week. We add these points, we make a global ranking, and the top 4 gets to go to the Supergirl Gamer Pro event in San Diego, the surf event, the Supergirl surf event in San Diego, which is one of the tour that the surf event has. And as I'm blabbering and ranting and venting, we are ready to go live with our Silhouette versus Shiba Cat, and we are in the 9th round. So it is a 9th round. We have that confirmed.
Yes, that's exciting. It is going to be a big one for them, especially. You know, Shiba Cat, they could pull through with this if they get the knife. And as I say that, it's looking like we're going to see... knife rounds are still 50-50, but at this rate, it's Zelsis. He's 1 right click away. He's inside the sewers and just waiting for it. I know I'm trying to change the name as well.
Yeah, I'm going to have trouble pronouncing the names all the time. This is what French, unfortunately... maybe born with it, or see, I can't even. This is what I was born with. This is what I was trying to say. And we are live in this pistol round, our 2nd match of the night, which is already our semi-final. It's gonna be a quick one tonight. Chewbacca versus Silhouette. This is missharvey and the Canadian A, and we are gonna bring you live the events of this game.
Pistol rounds. Very crucial round, especially for that CT side. You want to start it off strong for you, especially being on that. But Zelsis, he's going to go ahead and start nice and strong for him on T side with that Glock kill on towards Slay. Chabobo trying to find a trade somewhere, but Zelsis is not letting it happen. Those nice hot pink gloves are just really playing well. All 5 players pushing up towards A site. Heedy finds the trade onto Zelsis. It's not a full trade, but it's something. Never mind. There's the full trade. Karamina, however you say that name, is going to find Naomi. And now Heedy going for the aggressive push. Does see Lunar Cats, hoping to find a head somewhere, but no luck. Heedy now on towards site. And look at that. Braun finds a kill on Lunar Cats. Really well played retake here. They just got to take Natty and Android out to tap onto Bomb and now the stick. But Android coming in Natty with a kill onto Heedy, and it's going to be off the Braun. Braun going in there with a crossfire, and it just backfires on her. That is unfortunate. 1-0 for Silhouette.
15 HP on Natty left in this round. What a chaotic, I want to say, like last 10 seconds. I really thought Chewbacca was going to get away with this. Silhouette was back in the corner. Whoever was in the side of that crouch, I can't remember who it was, played this nervously because that won so much time for Silhouette to be able to regroup at all, since Zelsis is going to punish right away into this round Shabobo from that one.
Zelsis is just, he's playing like how he played on Pug Gods, and he's just popping off. He's finding his early frags right off the break, and it looks really nice for him. We are going to see Silhouette make that push on towards B site, and Natty gonna find that kill. Lunar Cats gets the kill on Tahiti, and now it's Slay, last player alive. Can she do this?
It looks like she's already committed to saving that Deagle. She has no armor. A lot of money still on the ends of Chewbacca, which on Inferno, you know, there's always that debate, should you force buy when you lose pistol as CT? And I know it's very old school, but I'm always tempted to not invest too much, which I know everyone would say that's not how you play this game. But on Inferno, if you lose the 5 first rounds, your economy is shattered the whole time.
Yeah, I know. CT side is a brutal side to be on, because you know what? It's not like the T where, you know, you win one, then you can slowly start building your economy. CT side, you could win like 7-8 rounds in a row, and you lose one, and somehow you're just dancing on, like, well, walking on eggshells at that point, the economical speak to it. So it's definitely, I hate being CT side. I'm a big fan of the AK, but I find it's the easier side, you know? All you do, you have one job, and your job is just to sit in one spot and let them come to you. So when I see people die early, I'm just like, just do the job that you're given in terms of CT, and just wait. Just wait. They have to come to you at the end of the day.
Natty here is trying to get a glimpse of a CT through these edges of smoke. You might not see the same thing that they see, because players are changing their settings. There's also the spectator bugs, so you kind of never know if you're seeing the same thing as a player is seeing. And we're going to go straight up into a 5-man execute, and Karamina goes down right away, but Braun is going to get the double here. A sneaky double, evening out the numbers, but leaving Lunar Cards to 4 HP.
Wow. I was quite an execute on towards site. Nice hold, though. Very nice hold coming in from Braun. Got a nice 2K there. Couldn't complete the rest of it, and now it's going to be off the Slay. And just like that, Slay goes down to Zelsis. Once again, Zelsis Android. 3 and 2 all around the board. They're just popping off right now, and they really want to just move on to the finals, you know, get their team pushing there to try and take, I believe, first place. Let me double check once again. But if they win this, they'll be maintaining their spot to first. So that's kind of what their plan is here. You know, not too bad of a plan. You know, always be a winner, in my opinion.
Always be a winner. And it's
that's my mindset.
This round, we see another kind of half save from Chewbacca with only good pistol. I'm actually pretty impressed. He was able to get the kill onto Lunar Cuts. And Karamina is behind the enemy lines. They have no idea where she is, and she's going to get away with a kill and 2 kills. What a cute, I'm going to say cute, although she got a headshot, and that's not really cute. But what a cute display of skill. I loved everything I just saw. It was amazing.
Well, that's another round, though, for Silhouette. Chewbacca, I don't know. What do you think they should be doing here? They are going to be able to buy this round with rifles all around the board, so they got that going for them. We may see an op. Yep, there's the op for Slay. We're going to see a double op setup, potentially. Nope. Just a single op, you know. Just keep it traditional, keep it classic.
Well, I think that they can't let Silhouette execute on them. I think that Chewbacca has shown in these save rounds that their aim is pretty decent, so they should take the fight. So I like what I see here. Slay trying to get an entry pick. Unfortunately, her execution is a little bit rough, which led to Lunar Cats kind of punishing her for it. So, you know, I like the reasoning. I think it's the right play. It's just, like I mentioned, the execution is a little bit rough. But we're going to see another execute at B, and this is what I'm saying. I don't know if Chewbacca can handle these executes right now.
They seem to be really focused on this B side as well. But look at Braun once again, a 2K. May see a 3K this time coming in from her. She gonna be able to pull it off. She's falling back now, falling back towards, a little bit of team damage around Android. But Android at the end of the day does find Karamina. So Braun's still live, though, and no, she still has a good chance to find a couple more kills, but it's a 3-on-3, so even odds. That Op is ready for any kind of cross on Heaty's hand. Can he pull through? Chabobo gonna get a nice 2K fully blind, and that is really... Oh, no, just pop flash. Never mind. But at the end of the day, it's Android, a 1v2. He's holding it back in Emo. Bomb is down directly at Speedway, and Chabobo is just sitting inside a grill. So he's kind of in a weird conundrum right now where he gets one kill, he'll be traded out immediately unless he manages to find Chabobo somehow.
Yeah, I kind of want to talk about that peak from Chabobo. It was so clean. It was so awesome. Adrian coming back into this round, but Chabobo getting the triple, really needing that kill because Andrea was about to make Chewbacca pay for the indiscipline and not peeking together. Chabobo's spray transfer. Woo!
Yeah, it was well played. I was a happy camper for that 100%. We are going to see now Silhouette. They are buying up, but this is a very heavily invested round for them. Zealous is the only player with above 2K. Everyone else is rocking AKs, but man, their economy is starting to drop a bit. So if they lose this, we will see a save. They don't get bombed down. They have that 2-player kind of holds from Chewbacca up towards B, but they're falling back. They're not going for the that banana control, and I find banana control can be so crucial on this map because it's right there. Banana's 1/4 of the whole entire map, and I find you lose that, you just put yourself at a disadvantage at the beginning. But Zealous is making the peak, and Heedy gonna find that kill onto Zealous as well. Played position. Chabobo following through with a kill of her own, but Natty through the smoke headshot to Chabobo. So good trade, but at the end of the day, that 1-player advantage coming in there for Bobcat could look quite nice, but Android trying to get the spam down. Slay still alive, 14 health. Now Naomi finds Slay, and then Heedy falls down inside of Pit. It is going to be Braun and Karamina for last 2 players.
Karamina! And the bomb is going to get planted, and it looks like we might go into a save right away. Karamina got chipped up, and she's just on her way back to B. She's like, oh, nope, I'm not playing this round anymore. Good luck, Braun, along in. Oh, it looks like he's not going, or they're not going for it either. Just trying to get some kills, trying to do some economy damage, which might be the play here because as you mentioned early in this round, Silhouette is getting a little bit broke here.
Oh, yeah, and this is going to help them out a bit. It's going to help them out a bit, but it also resets their economy a little bit as well. So that's the kind of plus side of having Natty alive still with 4,800, and of course Zealous with 6K. So at least Zealous, he can go ahead and buy weapons for his team. So you know what? Teamwork makes the dream work, and that's the train we're all on. So that's always good. I just realized that. So it's Karamina. I like it. I like it. Perfect.
Karamina. We're going to see another round here coming from Chewbacca. Another buy round. So this was the play from Karamina to save that gun. And E2 is even able to save a Galil here. And it looks like they're pretty comfortable with their SMGs and FAMAs. So let's see what they can do. Silhouette is going to go into a straight execute towards you.
Oh, Natty taking point. She's trying to find a kill, but oh, Slay holding it back. Lunar Cats finds a trade. Naomi makes it a nice 2-for-1. So already Chewbacca off that disadvantage. Naomi taking a bit of damage as well. And Zealous holding it back at Tree. Does find that kill on a Braun. Now it's Chabobo and Karamina. And Karamina fully blind gets the kill on the Zealous' Android. Not half and finds that trade. And now Chabobo, a 1 versus 2. Can she do it? Woo! She gets the damage going on Naomi. Somehow Naomi survives 28 health. But Chabobo with just 16 health going for the peak. Lunar Cats finds a kill. And we're going to see Silhouette earn themselves that 6th round they've been looking for.
Damn, that was really close. I'm actually wondering if Silhouette was playing another team here, if they would have done that double peak, because that was pretty risky from them, but at the same time, it was really hard for Braun with that low HP to win. But another close round. Silhouette is still pretty on the verge of a save here. We just need Chewbacca to win 1 round to reset their economy. This game is really close. Although the score is 6-1 and Celsius is kind of feeling it at the moment, it's still a very close game.
Oh yeah, and it's a close economical game too. You know, both teams here, their economies are so volatile. One loss could completely shut down either economy, and That's a big one. I find these round for round kind of games, we haven't really seen a round for round, but we potentially could see a round for round, could completely just destroy teams. And I've seen it happen way too many times. But 4 players are still up. Karamina trying to find an old spam through smoke, but not going to find anything yet. Chabobo with the old deagle in hand may find Android. Android going back to his old position that he was at before, right at tree, hoping to find a kill. The peek coming through. Android finds that first and the second kill on the Chabobo and Karamina. Last player's Braun does find a kill on the Lunar, but Naomi gonna find that trade of her own, and we're gonna see a 7th round come into Silhouettes.
This round looked a little bit more onto Silhouette's advantage, but to be fair, Chewbacca was kind of on an off-by moment to be able to afford the double up. When nothing works, when you're losing 7-1, the double up is the plan. What just happened here? Zelsa's killing Android in T-spawn as Chabobo kills Edie while trying to kill Zelsa's. This is a chaotic round. What is happening?
A clown fiesta was going on here, an absolute fiesta of clowns. But hey, here comes the push, and they take B site with ease pretty much at that point, especially with the team kill. Managed to get a kill, so at least you traded yourself out, which is a really weird situation on its own. It's like looking in a mirror. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting little situation here. Karamina's gonna find that kill on Naomi though. Natty finds trade, and it's now up to Chabobo. Op in hand. Chabobo, I'm not sure she has a clue yet, but oh, Lunar Cats with the peek with the op. Gonna find Chabobo. That was a chaotic round. Like you said earlier, my brain couldn't really react to what was happening there, and definitely something else.
I wonder if Zelsa Seer is gonna try to. Oh no, okay. I was wondering if there's gonna be some kind of revenge between Android and Zelsa. I'm not quite sure if it was intentional. One thing for sure though, that double op setup could have been key here in this round, but even though they started in a 5 versus 4 advantage, they were not able to capitalize on it. Not only on top of that, they also did a TK. So now we have a Zeus kill, a TK. What are we missing again? As Edie gets the first one. And a good push here from Chewbacca. Oh, I like this. Good trades here onto the players. Slay risking it with another peek. It gets the headshot onto Lorna Katz. Zelsa's in a 1 versus 3.
Oh, not like this. Those peaks are not what you want to see there. Just wait for bomb to go down. They just made this a 1 versus 1. Chabobo.
Oh,
if she looks to her right, she'll find it. But oh,
no!
Next. Oh, there's a knife, and the knife checkbox is. Oh, goodness gracious. A 1v3 turns into Zelsis just clutching the round. Looked like a disconnect or some kind of technical issue, and I think we may see a tech pause coming up. Nothing yet, I guess. But hey, there's that knife round that we talked about. So, or that knife that we saw. So.
Now we got the knife, we got the Zeus, we got the TK.
Ace now, I believe, is what we need now.
We need an ace. Let's go. And we're looking for it as ET is on a push mid. I like this. Getting Natty to 24, but not enough to kill her as she is in underpass. And where's Karimina? Okay, he was confusing me in the smoke here. Getting the first kill onto Android, but not able to connect with the second, although she picked up an AK. Slay left all by themselves once more onto Banana.
Yeah, and they're all just avoiding that position. They're getting ready for the pinch to try to get rid of that weapon that she does have. She's got armor too, so at this point she's wanting to try to survive, but Naomi not letting that happen whatsoever. This is looking like a game that we just recently saw, last one on Train, by the look of this score line. You know, Chewbacca, they need 1 more to make it the exact replica of what we witnessed before.
What I would like to see here is a little bit more of a pauses coming from Chewbacca. We also didn't see it from the Russian females V2 in their previous match. This is always the kind of thing, if you pause, maybe you can gather a little bit of self-control or a momentum break or whatnot. And that could make the difference in the long run here, as now he cuts that push down. Well, the 2 remaining players are in B, and this is where Silhouette is going. So good luck to Karamina. Unfortunately for her, she's gonna go down as Zelsis and Android are in a Counter-Strike feud for sure. I know in real life they're probably not in a feud. They're probably laughing in the server, but right now they're teasing each other, at least from what we can see.
Oh yeah, they're teammates in the when they're not here, they're actually teammates for the Pug Gods for their Orgless team. So I'm sure they have their own little friendly feuds coming in there. Braun in that molly, Braun down to 15, and Natty finds the kill on the Braun. And it looks like a player disconnected as well. Not sure who it was. It was not Chabobo. Not really sure who disconnected, but at the end of the day, Karamina going to find that kill on the Android. Chabobo finds Ludercat. Zelsis does find Chabobo, and it's a 3 versus 2. Karamina and Slay, last 2 players alive. They got a crossfire set up right at B site. But Silhouette, they're not going to fall for this funnel trap that they got set up here. They're going to rotate over towards A site, and that site has absolutely 0 defenses on it. And we can see Zealous is going for the aggressive kind of take directly inside Cubby on Arches, and that could find a kill on towards Slay if she does not look to her right. And now she's going to have to look to her left as well because Naomi's there. So the crossfire, they're going for the aggressive peaks, trying to get any kind of these weapons taken out. And there it is, Natty with the kill onto Slay. 3 versus 1.
Yeah, that was definitely a rough round here from Shabakat. It's actually... I just rewinded myself. It's actually also surprising from Silhouette. In every round that they knew the opponents were in B, they just kept steamrolled in it. But for this round, they decided to, hey, we have the information. They're probably both in B. Let's go A. And Android is going to kill Celsius in the early rounds, and this is going to be a 5 versus 4 starting right away as ET took out the Negev. We had a Negev, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is, the Negev coming in there. That's how you know. That's how you know we're getting close to the end, is when we see Negevs coming out.
Not a fan of what's happening in the server. It's, you know, yeah, not a fan.
Oh, of the Negevs and stuff? Yeah, I know.
No, just overall the feeling that's happening. A little bit of a yeah, you know,
like an I don't know, like a not respecting the opponent kind of situation.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we were teasing about being respected during the train match, but I do believe Dig showed respect the whole time. They were just executing and pushing, but it was all like, you know, fun.
Yeah, like exactly. They were actually going for like aggression that you'd actually see in regular games, but this is just a sweep, and they're prolonging the sweep, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's, Naomi and Andrea, that at least they're trying to finish this round properly and trying to win. As we still have only 4 players in the server, hopefully they figure that out. And at least I appreciate that Shobobo here trying to go for this as they get the kill onto Naomi and could potentially win this round here for Chewbacca. This could be the second round on the scoreboard. Oh, Android winning that round with 14 HP left. And hopefully we can get a pause here so that ET can come back.
Yeah, there should be a pause sometime. It's the very last round of the half. I don't see any pauses yet. It seems like Chewbacca not even going to go for any pauses here. They're just going to accept it, I guess, at this point. There seems like they've come to terms with the 4v5, and they just want to kind of get this night over with at this point. You know, 13-1, that scoreline is... that scoreline's a tough one. Oh, there it is. NTS is not coming back, so that's unfortunate. Looks
really
like
unfortunate.
Will not be here.
Yeah, Karamina here with my favorite weapon in the game, and I hope they go to her. She's been doing great stuff in the server. I know the scoreboard is currently 13-1 for Silhouette, but Karamina has been doing cool things. Please get me that XM kill, Karamina. Give it to me.
Oh. Karamina, she heard you. She heard you. She's getting herself ready. You know, she could get this kill onto Android, depending where she wants to go. She hears the utility coming out. She's on the other side of the smoke. Getting herself ready.
Do it, Kara.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
yes, there's the first.
Yes! I am happy. It's a headshot 1-2, and I hoped for the double, but Android is going to shut that dream down, and Braun is going to be left alone here in a 1 versus 2, but Android with 12 HP. I don't know if Karamina did all the damage, but it's possible that we're going to see another round on the scoreboard here. Put you back out as Braun runs out of bullets, but Naomi is able to clutch it out.
A dead man's gun is what we call it, and that is... I That's unfortunate when you don't realize how much ammo you have left, and you're just like, it was I don't know, if she had a bit more ammo, it would have been a winnable gunfight there. But right when I saw the 0, I'm like, oh no, not like this.
Not like this. And as we mentioned, this game and mode and rules are extremely fast. So we're going to be live right away for second half in this semifinal of Week 4 Supergirl Gamer Pro CSGO event. Reggie, who's going to win this pistol?
The way it's looking like Silhouette. They already started with that one player disadvantage, so now it's a 5-on-1. And it's Karamina. If anyone were to do it, it would be Karamina, but not today. Zealous is going to find that kill. We're looking at 15-1 now. Game point for Silhouette.
A game point, and I'm very sorry to Backcat because you are playing with only 4 players. I'm glad that you're playing in the server, but you are playing for match points. We're going to see a force buy from Chewbacca, trying to get at least a couple more rounds versus Silhouette. But it's going to be a tremendous mountain to climb.
It's going to be a wild mountain. Especially now it's a 5-on-2.
5-on-2 already. With the Deagles in hand, they're going to get a little bit of a DM here as everyone is going to be peeking for them and getting the first kill, but this is going to be it for our semifinals. Number 1 with Chewbacca losing 16-1 versus Silhouette. Silhouette are currently our top players of this event. They got a bye onto the first game of the night, and on the second game, they got, unfortunately for Chewbacca, in a pretty easy time. But I need to address the elephant in the room. We kind of addressed it, but Chewbacca, I want to say thank you so much for playing in this event. Don't let yourself be beaten up by what happened. And I hope that ET realizes that dropping in a match is not the way to go. So I'd be grateful if you guys were back next week. We love to see you in these events.
Yeah, definitely. We better see you. Yeah, we better see all you fellas have everyone back in here.
Yeah, and you are not leaving empty-ended. You are also leaving with at least 50 points, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just taking my point system back. Yes, so you did top 4. You are going on with 50 points. So on the grand total, you will be at 125, and you're officially taking place number 4 because Abel is not playing this week. So you are not tied anymore with them. Chewbacca, you're now number 4. Keep fighting for that spot because you might win a Supergirl Gamer Pro final spot if you get to top 4.
It's a pretty good spot, honestly. You get to see you in San Diego. Good old sunny San Diego is what they call it. Never been there before, but
absolutely. And we're going to go to our next break, but before we do, let me tell you that we're going to see a pretty good game because Violent Roses versus Dig is coming up right after this.
So I'm gonna hold on promoting you this quarter. Cool?
Drop the taco. Get in the car. Does this Sentra feel like a compromise to you? Wait, what? The handling, it's good, right? No compromise there. Nope.
Watch this.
Come on, breathe.
Rear automatic braking.
So if this Nissan Sentra isn't gonna compromise, why should you? You're right.
Atta girl.
The all-new Nissan Sentra with more standard safety features than any other car in its class.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
You can trade all the games, accessories, consoles, and tech you don't use anymore to get cash or store credit at GameStop. Check out the Trade Center on the GameStop app, visit GameStop.com/trade, or talk to a guest advisor at your local GameStop store to see how much your trades are worth.
For a long time, we had to prove ourselves. But we always knew what we were capable of. We knew when the time came, we would be ready for anything. Our numbers keep rising. And so do we.
Choked as I was about to welcome us. I'm very sorry. Welcome back to Supergirl Gamer Pro. I am still alive because coughing is a sign that you can still breathe. Woo! And we are back.
That was the funniest thing I've seen.
Miss Harvey and Reggie. Reggie, why don't you take it away while I sip on my water?
How's it going, everyone? We are back, and we're going to be watching the next match of the semifinals. After this, we're going to see the winner of that game we just watched between... I have a really bad memory, but the winner of that, Silhouette, and it will be the winner of this match, Violent Roses and Dignitas. It's going to be going. There it is. Perfect. The bracket's here, folks. It is Silhouette and Chewbacca. We just watched that game, and it was a 16. Did they get a second round or no?
I don't think so. It was 16-1. It was
okay. 16-1. Perfect.
Yeah, it was a pretty one-sided affair from Silhouette versus Chewbacca. We even saw one of the players leaving early from Chewbacca, probably triggered. Unfortunately, this is not the type of Counter-Strike we want to see, but thankfully for us, the last remaining teams in the tournament are, I think, gonna give us pretty great games, especially the one that's coming up right now, the Violent Roses and Dig matchup, which
it's gonna be a good one.
Looking forward to see, because the Violent Roses are second on our scoreboard and Dig are third. And the reason Dig is third is because they were not able to participate in last event because they were playing in the showdown. So these teams are ready to fight. Before we jump into the game, let's look at the roster real quick for Violent Roses, because the first time we see them tonight. We have Jirfly, Nocturne, Andrea, NTS, and Kai. Excited to see these ladies and gentlemen back. I'm not quite sure of the gender of everyone on the team, so I will be using a lot of they and them during that casting, not to insult or make sure that everyone is happy, because the goal here is to celebrate women in gaming, because we need more women in esports. Tonight is Counter-Strike. Tomorrow, we have the Supergirl Gamer Pro event, League of Legends. And Sunday, we end the weekends every week for 9 weeks with Hearthstone. We're super happy to see you in chat. Prediction time, Reggie, before we jump into the game.
All right, predictions. We do know that I believe it was Violent Roses ended up actually beating Dignitas. And so I don't know. It's going to be a 50-50 in my opinion. I think Violent Roses have a good chance. You know, Giraffe and Andrea, they're always popping off whenever I watch them. And I think that, you know, Dignitas are going to have a little bit of a run for their money. The map is indeed Inferno. So we just witnessed that map. So, you know, we get it's a nice refreshing map choice for sure.
Yeah.
We actually get to see hopefully two skilled two skilled teams go at it, between each other. So I find close Inferno games are always good ones to watch.
And whoever you are rooting for in chat, I see that we have a couple people in there. I want to see your hashtag dig or hashtag rose. Okay? Hashtag dig or hashtag rose. Who do you think is going to win? Give us some love and a prediction. Whoever you're a fan of right now, put it in chat. We're so happy to be here tonight with y'all. This is the first full night that missharvey and the Canadian Hay are actually casting together.
Right?
How's it going so far? Are you liking it?
Oh, it's been an absolute blast casting with you for sure. I actually screwed my hashtag up. I meant to hashtag Rose, not dig, but
oh, I thought you were
oops.
You're just being like, you can do hashtag dig or
yes,
hashtag,
I was giving everyone options. I was giving everyone options. That's what I was doing there.
And I'm excited. This is the kind of thing you always want to root for the underdog. We know Dig is good. I wouldn't be surprised if they win this event, but it's fun to see Violent Roses week after week come back to this event and make it to the grand final. Every week, they have made it to top 2. They're currently standing in second position of this ranking. So I'm thinking we're going to see them in San Diego. I know it's only week 4. There's only been 3 weeks of points. But I'm liking it. I'm liking the consistency. I'm liking the dedication to show up every week with the same roster, if I'm not mistaken. And then what I want to see
it is the exact same roster, which is awesome to see for sure.
What I want to see is new, okay. I need to talk about what happened at the showdown last week because Able did so good, and they're a brand new team. They've played together for not even one ESCA season. A lot of these players are not veteran. They're starting, they've been playing for a long time, but they're kind of just starting to play in teams for the first time. And look what they were able to accomplish in a couple of weeks/months. So you see Violent Roses, which I love their team name, by the way, to be at top of our scoreboard is frankly amazing.
Oh, it's awesome. You know what? I do like their I don't know if it's considered stand-ins because I know Nocturne, NTS, those two they're the guys on the team. So okay. I'm not sure if they're stand-ins or not, or if that's I'm not sure if that's their actual roster for other events as well. But, they're not doing too bad being a stand-ins there. But I got to give it, man. Every single time I see Giraffe perform, it's just outstanding. She just keeps popping off. And she was actually in chat, too, throwing some BM in there, too, to the opponents. So, the friendly banter going in there as well. That's always a good thing to see. At least we know that she's level-headed and ready to really take this down and push in for that grand final spot against Silhouette. So that'll be a good game if we do see Violent Roses versus Silhouette there, especially with Zelsis and Android there. It'll be a good one.
And can we talk about the great names? I wish I could go back to 17 years ago and pick my aliases again, because Giraffe and their little profile picture on the website. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to challengermode.com and look up Supergirl Gamer Pro there and look at Giraffe's little profile icon. It's a little drawn giraffe. I wish that that it was better than missharvey.
I wish I had the real Canadian spelt properly, but that's not going to happen. So I'm kind of stuck there with the Canadian spelt wrong A. So that's always a fun one.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to be French Canadian because that's how you say.
It's just French.
That's how you write Canadian in
yeah,
French.
Right. Exactly. That's what everyone thinks. Well, I'm half French Canadian, so that's I've got that on my side, I guess. So I'll go ahead and use that as my justification, not to say that I try to pay.
Yeah.
I tried to pay the original Canadian A for his alias because he doesn't log into Twitch, but he declined it. So.
Oh, I mean, it's okay.
It's a good story though. So that's how I have it now.
The only problem I have with you is I know exactly how your Endel is spelled. But every time I try to go on Twitter and I look for it, it gives me a bunch of other Canadian A.
There's a bunch more Canadian A's. I could have sworn I had the only one.
Because I forget to type the E like the French way. So I type
yeah.
And you don't show up. And I type Reggie, you don't show up. Like you just don't show up at all. And I always give up. And I'm like, well, next time it'll DM me or something, or I go on Discord and find you there. It's so hard to find your name on Twitter. So yeah.
It actually is really hard. I didn't realize that until just now. It's actually really hard to find my name on Twitter.
Really
I
hard.
just tried it out. I'm like, huh, if you spell it wrong even a little bit,
Yeah.
you will not find me. I'm just in the abyss.
Yeah. We're ready to go into ninth round of this game. We are with Violet Roses and Dig. Ninth round actually just ended, so it's going to be a Dig win, if I'm not mistaken, because they probably chose CT side.
Another CT side start, just like that. Oh, we got caught again. I was trying to eat my blizzard, and I just got caught again eating my blizzard. Sorry,
what
folks.
if you had a, what if you had the, you know, you like your nose,
just
your finger
digging
up
for
your nose.
gold or something, right?
but yeah, good thing that we now realize that your name is Art. Earlier, someone was asking for your social in chat, and I was like, I know his social. I follow him. And then I tried everything. I tried Canadian A. I tried A Canadian. I tried the Canadian A. But with the regular A, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, no, I wish I managed to pull the Canadian A, but unfortunately couldn't do it. Dang it, Noobage.
It's okay. Yeah, so if you're in chat, let us know who you're rooting for. I see a couple people there. I see the Canadian A's in there, multitasking. And I think that the freeze time, the pause is over, and we are going live right away with this pistol round. Dig versus Violet Roses, our second semifinals of week 4. And let's see what we have in stores.
Yeah, we are going to yeah, we're going to be sitting with the exact same amount of utility. A smoke each and 2 flashes. And they're slowly getting themselves ready up towards that alt mid control. But as I say that, they are falling back for that banana control. And that's kind of what you want to see. And the read was really well played there. We have one player, I believe it's T. Connors, on B site. And a little bit of a rotate coming through from Elite. But if Violent Roses managed to push this site quickly, they could easily just make it a 5v1 on towards site. And that's kind of the situation you want to see. The smoke going for that CT. And now the Executor's in there. T. Connor's holding it back. A nice 2K on towards Kai and Giraffely. Every bit of hope there for a nice clean take, completely countered. Brando not going to be able to get rid of the bomb planter, so the timer is going to start ticking away, and it's going to be a 4 versus 3 retake. This is going to be a tough site to take, but it's already starting off quite rough for them. NTS going to find Milky Milk. Elite does find a trade on NTS, so 2 versus 2. Thea somehow with 1 health left, and now with 0 health left. It's a 1-on-1. Elite down to just 5 health.
Ooh.
This is quite a wild round here, and it's going to be exciting, I can already tell.
Winnable for M if she gets the kill, but Nocturne is playing this perfectly. And M is going to have to stick it, or else she's not going to be able to win. And Nocturne is going to close this round up. What a round here, left and right. I thought this was a done deal. We started the round with 5 versus 3. T. Connor getting the double headshot so quick in that rush. I really thought is going to be an easy round for Dig, but these kills from Violet Roses left and right surprising us, allowing us to see their first round win on the scoreboard.
Oh yeah, and now of course Violent Roses, they're just off to their usual at this point, just the old second round buy. You got your good old submachine guns, you have your good old AK in the Galil, and only 1 casualty, so not too bad. Kai, it's gonna be a little bit of a rebuy. But at the end of the day, they only lost 1 player. Dig will have full rifle, so our 3rd round full rifle buy is in full swing, and it's going to be an interesting one, because as you can tell, their economy couldn't really support a full upgraded rifle, so they are sticking with 3 FAMAS's, 2 M4s, but they opted to go for the utility route, so that's not too bad.
Utility route, and honestly, these 3 FAMAS's and 2 M4s might be enough, because if you look at Violet Roses, we still have 2 SMGs and 1 Galil there, so it's not looking that great on their side either. Not a lot of casualties last round, so they didn't have to upgrade, and it looks like we're pretty aggressive in alls right away with these SMGs. And Tia is, it looks like she's gonna get contact fast, but Milk going down in Boiler. I don't know if they are playing this a little bit careless because of the last game that they played versus the Russian females, but milk in the room, not being able to trade, not having anyone to support her there is it seemed like a kind of bit of a mistake.
Yeah, so their confidence kind of getting ahead of them, but good thing Thea there to try to find a trade. So it's a nice 4 versus 4. So it's looking quite well for them. That 4-player push up towards B site. A bit of a missed smoke for that CT, and that's not what you really expect to see in a tier like this. Brando going to completely counteract that, find a kill on Andrea. Kai does find a trade, so it's 3 versus 3. Bomb being planted, so the timer's ticking down, and Kai holding it back. Nocturne finds D. Connors, and there's a good amount of trades coming all around the board between both these teams, and I got to give them props to both of them.
Props that we're even still in this round here as Tia tries to flash for Emulate, but it's going to be a crossfire bait set up into dark, and it looks like the girls from Dig are trying to win this and show them who's boss, because M and Tia here with the 2 versus 3 retake. It looked easy.
Oh my goodness, no.
But no kits.
She had time if she didn't walk over the bomb. She missed the bomb. She was trying to find it. That is not well, that's unfortunate as heck.
That's a win in Violet Rose's book, and it's a round that we take. And although they've won, their economy is tight on both sides. So this is 3-0 for Violet Roses, and this could waterfall pretty quick for Diggs. So they have to start, showing some presence and getting some rounds, because their economy is not looking good after the last round.
I just can't believe that happened. I cannot believe that happened. That just all came down to not knowing where the bomb was planted and completely backfired. If you look at the timer too, it was easily maybe a split-second timing. So if she found the bomb before she walked over it, that would have been the round for Dig. But Violent Rose is off to a really good start there. NTS going to find a kill on Emily, and it's already a 5-on-2. It's going to be Thea, last real player with a rifle, and she is far behind. She's just setting up for exit frags at this point. But just look at the positioning from Andrea. She is not letting anyone push up towards Banana. That advanced position looking really well.
Yeah, Tia here kind of taking some risk. I'm not sure I'm enjoying this risk. And I know you can say, oh, everyone has 5.56K. But I'm that kind of person that thinks you need to invest for round 15, even at round number 3.
I like that's how I do it too. You have to invest in your future, and I find one round is not future enough. You got to invest, you got to be have a budget for 2 or 3 rounds in the future, not the next.
That's how I like to think too. So Tia losing that gun here could make a difference in the long run. And these are the rounds, the kind of runs here that Dig kind of needs, because they're losing 0-4. It's still an early game, but Violet Roses is looking fresh.
Bit of nade damage, though, coming in there on Kai and NTS. Both of them down to just 53 and 48. Thea going to find the kill on NTS. They're trying to find a trade. Giraffely not able to find anything there. So they're going to just have to accept this 1-player advantage or disadvantage against them. Thea still in that long haul is hoping to find a kill somewhere. 2 players sneaking up from Violent Roses. They have that apps control. But Thea trying to really regain a bit of control up towards long hauls. Bomb is still holding right at T-stairs. So they're kind of split up a bit. With Bomb being where it's at, it could easily get taken down if Dig players decide to go for the push down towards Banana. So it's a very risky situation we're in, but there it is. Bomb now being moved up with the rest of the team. So we may see a 4-player push up towards A site. And the read from Dig, no real rotates inbound. So they're just kind of holding through with 3 players and anchoring. And that's kind of what you want to see in a situation like this.
Yeah, but as you mentioned it, this is where the Dig rotation is happening. But it looks like Violet Roses is trying to take this quick, so that might be the play for them. But we're losing more and more HP onto Violet Roses, and it's going to be a 1 versus 4 here for Nocturne. Going down pretty quick here.
Yeah, there it is. Dig, they went ahead and earned their very first round with only 1 casualty, Emily. So not too bad, if you ask me. I think
Very good round.
We're gonna see a good. This is gonna be a good game. I can already tell. I can honestly already tell.
They really needed this because it helps stabilize the economy. But we're going into a double op setup here from Dig right away. Brandina and Banana taking the pick, but not finding anything. That Molly from Kai denying the information. and no one gives their life away. But Brandina is still looking for more here towards Banana. We're playing aggressive, both Banana and Oz here for Vig. This could end up being dangerous.
Yeah, this aggression, I don't know how I feel about it. And there it is, Nocturne beat. I'm gonna say that you kind of have to expect that. He's going for the heavy push, scoped in, down Banana on the other side of the smoke. Completely get countered. T Connors there does hold it back and find a good trade. So it's a good 2 for 2 if you want to really call it a 2 for 2 there. Milky Milk trying to find Nocturne. We have Andrea holding it back. Andrea gonna find a kill on Thea. And of course, Nocturne onto Milky Milk. Emily, last player alive, got the op in hand, and she's going to try to fall back and save that. And there's, you know what, no real risk to her saving this at this point. But this will be a 5th round for Violent Roses, so they're on the way. They're on the way to victory at this point.
This is definitely... I don't like to point finger, but Branded Marlon Brando, a.k.a. Brandina, really dropped the ball here. That push... being very careless. I don't know what happened with T Connors, because he seemed to kind of be there for backup once they pushed out. Maybe he was blind, wasn't able to support Brandina at that point, had a smoke out, but it looks like they're playing like they were back on train. But unfortunately, Violent Roses is ready, coordinated, and trying to punish Dig for these little mistakes, and it's working out here. It's a 5-1 into this second semifinal.
Yeah, they're going for the three players, nice and aggressive up towards alt mid. And you know, I like alt mid control. I'm a big fan of alt mid. I'm a really big fan of Banana, but I find alt mid, you know, you take that alt mid, take the apps control, you already have half of the map control there. All it takes is getting that, you know, very first entry pick. And I find the entry picks on towards A is kind of where people start struggling. It's a very tough one for them, I find, for most players. And there it is. There's that entry frag that I was talking about being tough. NTS going to find a very quick and easy kill onto Thea. NTS going for the push now. The smoke goes out. The Molly going in. And Giraffely, NTS both down to 10 to 17 health left. Milky inside sight. Crossfire set up. And Milky Milk, Brandina holding it off. A nice 3K. And of course, Nocturne, last player alive. A 1 versus 3. He's really in a conundrum here. And that conundrum is going to be solved as T Connors finds a shot.
So many things happened in this round, although it lasted like 5 seconds. First of all, that pop flash that Tia and Milk did a little bit earlier that was successful this time is being shut down right away from Violent Roses. But then I think that push was a little too telegraphed after getting that kill. It looks like Violent Roses completely scrapped their strat book and just tried to overwhelm Dig, but Dig is good enough to be able to shut down these kind of uncoordinated push, and it showed.
It 100% shows kind of how these teams work out. That, you know, a team with more experience, I find, in terms of like teamwork itself, has had like a nice stable roster. They know how to counteract any kind of pug play. And that's kind of what we witnessed there, you know? They kind of went for the aggressive. They got that first pick, then decided to go for a very quick execute, and it got completely countered because Dig, just with their experience levels in general, obviously kind of know how to counter those kind of plays, you know? Not over peak too much, kind of like set up for a nice like hold and just get a crossfire set. That's all you need is a crossfire, and you're good to find trades out the wazoo.
The wazoo.
Yeah.
And there was 3 players in Banana for Dig earlier, but this time when the execute happens, one of the player ad rotated, and Brandina at the first entry I thought was in the bag, but not able to connect any kills. In Connor here, only getting 1. It's going to be a 4 versus 3 here for Violent Roses, and it's going to be another Ard retake here for Dig.
Yeah, it's going to be a very tough retake. B-side, no, the NTS Waffly, and then NTS once again. Very well played hold and good post plant positions. Good stuff. And no, Nubin, he did not get a kill from that pop flash from teammate.
Yeah, I really thought it was in the bag, and we're going to have to see another save round here from Dig. A couple deals in P250s, 5.7s. And this is what I'm talking about here. You know, that investment. I have to save now. Violent Roses is doing the best they can, but able to rush that B, get the double. A little bit of a TK, but not enough to be scary. But look at the health onto NTS. This round is not over.
Yeah, there's definitely, you know, the old spam through smokes is that chance a pistol could manage to get rid of that 8 health on NTS, but instead NTS is going to find Thea. So 4 versus 2, Milky Milk and Emily, last 2 players alive. And here it is. We're going to see Milky Milk sneaking from behind up towards Sewer and just try to set up for exit frags, you know? She's got the old 5-7. She's ready for anyone who were to try and escape out towards mid. And of course, you have the other angle completely covered as well. But Milky Milk, she's just got to play passive, play a little bit of an off angle. She just spot 1. Andrea gets her head caved in. And just like that, 2 on 3. Will be around for Violent Roses. But Emily coming in from behind. Emily making plays, trying to get another, but she goes down to C4. End of the day, not bad, honestly, for exit frags. Really well played for exit frags.
Really well played. Look at Andrea's money. She's completely broke, and no one is able to drop her. Well, one person is able to drop her, but that being said, good round here by Emily. She made that work, although she was not at all with Milk. That push onto Banana was the play, and doing so much damage here for Violent Roses. It's 7-2, but both teams are at their toes. These rounds are really close, and Bradina almost in another situation where they are caught off guard. Milk with the double, trying to make a difference, but this B-Old here is really struggling with T. Connors and Marlon Brando. Not really connecting with the kills, not really able to get that hold, and we're going to be in a safe station right away for Tia.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on there right now. Like, Brandina, it just seems like, I don't understand, just always getting caught out first, just in bad positioning, not hitting shots. I'd say they may have to hop in a little pug, like a little bit of a pug strat here and swap players out. You know, get Brando up towards A site and maybe rotate Thea up towards B site, you know, one of the better performing players this moment. Because it's just unfortunate, you know, you constantly start this round off 5-on-5, and the very first point of contact, Brando goes down, and then the round becomes a 5 versus 4, and that player disadvantage just starts snowballing.
Definitely was the play to send Milk Wooddem as support, as she was the only one making a difference. Can chat confirm, did Milk get 2 kills in a TK? Is that what happened to T. Connor? Because I'm not quite sure what happened. But yeah, it's a rough half here for Dig, and we know how solid they can be. So I'm very curious as to maybe they just came in and thought that they were better, which happens sometimes. You think that, you know, you're better, and then you try to get back into the game and take it seriously, but you don't want it to be too little too late. So we're gonna need to see a little bit of more solid plays here coming from Dig in the CT side of their Inferno.
Yeah, kind of, you know, underestimating the opponent. We see it happen a lot, obviously, for teams that think they're, you know, that much better than their opponent, and then it turns out their opponents actually just managed to turn up. But the 4-stack on towards B site completely caught Kai off guard. And, of course, Emily holding it back, a nice 2K. This is the Emily that we saw in Train, just finding kills left, right, and center. It's going to be quite an easy retake, in my opinion, here, but anything can happen. As long as Dig are in good trade positions, they could potentially find the kills on towards Nocturne and Andrea. They're getting themselves ready. And there it is. They had the old triple peek in. Marlon Brando going to find the kill on Andrea, and a third round is going to go into the pockets of Dig.
Yeah, and already I like a lot more what I just saw. Like that, I think it was a 1-4 setup for Dig. You know, it felt like they were trying a little bit harder, but Emily gathering some intel, showing her presence, forcing kind of Violent Roses to go to B, and then that's where the stack was, that good pop flash, getting that kill, shutting down Banana, forcing Violent Roses to go back to A. It was perfectly executed from Dig here.
Let's see if they can continue this now. If they can manage to continue this, it could look quite bright for them. Emily gonna find a leg on towards Nocturne, and Andrea gonna take a bunch of damage from the nades.
She got a double, right?
Was it a double leg?
I think she did.
That's impressive.
Let's see if she gets both assists. She did. She did. Look, she got 3 assists in that round. Wow, what a phenomenal amount of damage here from... Oh, we're showing the damage. Let's go. Yes, she has 100 ADR here. Last round by herself, she probably did 300 damage or close to. What a phenomenal round by M. I thought she was going to be a disaster, and it's forcing Violent Roses to save here.
It's always good to see a save on T side. That's how you know you did your job right when you're on CT, is when you got T side saving. Because, you know, like I said earlier before, I believe 2 games ago, the T side economy is just so much easier to maintain compared to CT. So once you know that you got him saving up, you know it's always a good sign that at least you can turn the tides of the battle aside. But Violent Roses, they have 8 rounds on T side, and that's a really good start, T side Inferno. Emily is going to start the round off strong, though, with a pick, and then, of course, Marlon Brando going to find Andrea. Nocturne may follow the exact same fate as his teammates, but manages to fall off. He's now holding up towards it. Kai going to find a 1-tap on a Milky Milk, and they go for the push up towards B site. There's still T Connors there holding back at New Box, and T Connors finds it first, trying to find the spray control. Does take Giraffely down to 5 health, and just like that, T Connors going to go for another peek and find Giraffely. Last player's Nocturne, a 1-on-5.
I thought that Nocturne was going to rush that was so the play. He was going to get a 1-versus-1 versus Tia, although Tia is looking fresh coming from the Showdown event where she was kind of my player to watch. She did great that weekend. Unfortunately, Nocturne not able to capitalize on that great rotate. They're going to get crushed pretty soon from Banana. Bernina getting that kill. We were flying away into backhaul, but on the mini-map, we could see that our player is getting flanked, and we're getting into the last 2 rounds of this first half, and Dig is coming back. They were losing, was it 8-1 or 7-1?
I believe 7-1, I want to say. I think it was 7-1.
All right, so they were losing 7-1, and it's 8-5, so they're definitely coming back into this half. Like we mentioned, we didn't want it to be too little, too late, and those nades and trades are coming from Dig. What a great Banana push. Although we lose Milk in the process, I think we came out on top.
The nades and the trades. I like that rhyme.
The nades and the trades.
Looks like Brando almost heard us, you know, say that, you know, he wasn't really performing the way he used to, because he's starting to find frags now. It is going to be a 3-on-3, 2-on-3 as Giraffely is taken down. Kai, last player alive. Thea makes it a nice 2-on-none. And just like that, last round of the half kicking off, and looks like Dig, they have just come back completely from a crazy deficit.
Dig is really taking this seriously with these Banana push triple. I also think that they switched Brented. He's now playing towards A. So they heard you. You were buzzing in their ears because you called for that switch. Although they're a semi-team 3 or a roster, they listened and they sent Milk towards me.
There's that banana control being held by Milky Milk. Gonna fall back a bit as we see all 5 players getting that push going on towards it. Milky Milk gonna find one before getting taken down. T Connors cleaning up the rest. It is a 3-on-2. Weapons being picked up from NTS and Andrea. So, you know, not too bad for rifles. The smoke goes out for CT, and Emily really spamming with that P250. Finds a bit of damage on towards Andrea. But it's going to be a 3-on-2 retake, and a retake like this should be simple, but with the post-plant positions coming in right now from Violent Roses, it's going to be a little difficult, especially with their positioning, because they're really good spots to kind of play bomb and hope they go for a peek. But there it is, Andrea going to find that kill. NTS finds Emily and Marlon Brando, last player live, a 1-versus-1. NTS down to just 9 health left, the old tap-on bomb. Is NTS going to go? NTS tries to go for it and gets the headshot onto Brando. 9-6 for a half scoreline. Well played last round of that half.
I thought Branted was going to win this. That perfect fake tap. I think it was NTS kind of missing their smoke, kind of blocking their own vision. Unfortunately, the Violent Roses, well, fortunately for Violent Roses, they are up 9-6 into the second semifinal of the Supergirl Gamer Pro week number 4, and we're already live with our pistol. Lots of utilities on Dig, both Tia and Emily with full set of nades.
It's a really good start here, you know, being CT side now. Violent Roses, as long as they play it smart, don't go for anything too aggressive, and just let Dig go to them, they should be able to pull through. But even when they let Dig come to them, Milky Milk just comes through and finds 2 headshots. Thea follows through with her own headshot on Andrea. And it's a 2-on-5 retake, a very unlikely retake coming through as Thea gets a jink on towards Kai, and then the follow-up headshot. Last player's Nocturne. Can he do it? No, he can't. Milky Milk with a 3K. Thea with a 2. That's going to be 7-9 now for Dig.
Yeah, Violent Roses with an immediate timeout. It looks like they either didn't expect the freeze time to be that quick, or there's definitely something happened because they got completely caught off guard. Both players in the site were out of position. That smoke that caught off the mini pit was, you know, the classic smoke so that rotators can't support the main players. We had no one in pit, no one cross-firing, no one gathering intel for Violent Roses, making sure that they knew about that rush. It was both an amazing performance from Dig, but also a kind of disappointing round for Violent Roses, who seemed to just be overwhelmed completely in it.
Yeah, we 100% saw the overwhelm happen there. Just people weren't hitting their shots, you know. Their heads were there, but they just weren't tapping away. But here's our very first TAC timeout, and it's our very first TAC timeout called this whole entire night between 3 games. So at least people are realizing that they are there, and I'm not surprised. You know, Violent Roses, their whole team was in chat before this game, and they heard us complaining about teams not using their TAC pauses. So thank goodness Violent Roses went ahead and used that TAC pause, because this is definitely a moment where you got to think about it. They got 5 USPs, no utility. They're just going for a heavy, maybe stack crossfire setup at A site. But by the movement, the molly coming through from Emily, I think we're going to see a bit of a take towards B site. Bomb now pushing up as well.
Look at your
weird
Raider.
Stack. Oh my, what a stack.
Stack. Oh, I like that stack because I've died to that stack before, and it's the most infuriating in the world.
It's like a work of art, a weird work of art.
Yeah, because you get control. Like, you know, you think, oh, let's just wrap here. We have the better weapons, and then this is exactly what's happening. Look at this. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Emily goes down. And Brandina getting the triple. What a round. The perfect counter to that stack is, frankly, a SMG. And that's what Brandina had in their end.
Yeah, it's exactly. It worked out nicely. You know, getting 2 players, not too bad, especially with 0 investment that round. Really well played there. But look at the scoreline now. It's getting close to tying up. If Dig pulls through this round, we'll see a 9-9 tie, and then it's going to start getting a little scary for Violent Roses, especially being on CT side. But I got a feeling that Violent Roses are going to pull through with this round. You know, it's their very first gun round coming in for CT side for them. They are playing very passive, though. No banana control, and I hate CT sides that don't take that banana control. It's just such a crucial piece of information, and now it's just going to be up to Milky, and Milky going to find that first and the second. Milky has single-handedly cleared out B site just like that. And even that, she's trying to go for the heavy push. NTS going to find the stop on that. But, you know, NTS, he survives with just 12 health left. And Marlon Brando now going on for the hunt.
What a round from Milk. Okay, as a player, this is the most satisfying situation you've ever faced. You take banana control and you get those 2 kills, and you feel like you're Superman. You feel like you're on fire, and you need to get more. And this is what Milk was feeling. She's like, I'm going straight to spawn, trying to cut off rotation. Fortunately for her, she went down, but it was the cue for Violent Roses to say, oh, we're saving here. I have 12 HP, peace.
Yeah, there's a free sight at that point, you know, those 2 early kills. Those are times where those trades become crucial. And now it's just going to be a massacre. Andrea's going to hold it off, though, so I'm elite last player alive. But that's going to be a 9th round given to Dig, and there's that tie that we were talking about last round. So, you know, it looks like Dig, they're more of a T-sided team when it comes to this map, and that's kind of what you want to see. If you have a strong T-side on this, you can completely abuse the CT side just off of their mistakes and knowing how they play. Because CT, I find, it's really easy to read them after you hit a couple sites every now and then. You kind of have an understanding of where they play and what angles they hold.
We're seeing another bat in the control, kind of giving up by Violent Roses. And we are using our tilt to try to do some damage, and Milk gets the other end of it. Only 10 HP left into this run already after only a couple seconds. So this is the first time Violet Rose has come out on top of that banana fight.
Sorry, just yawning. My mistake.
No, it's fine. We're just appreciating the first default of this game, I feel like. Because
like
no kills have been exchanged anywhere across the map. So we're just going for a dig default here as Brandina get caught off guard in the pretty open spot towards Banana. Kind of over peeking here. Overextending the information, allowing Violet Roses to just completely clear Banana and send for A.
Shots coming through. Thea finding a nice 2K. Giraffe finding trades as well. But it's looking like a nice 3-on-2 situation here. And the spam coming down. Nocturne down to 41 health. I would just say save. I'd say fall back, save. Don't go for anything crazy. Like, Kai is already dancing. Literally dancing with death here. The Molly's out. And she's still debating if she wants to go in for a push or anything. Try to find an aggressive pick. I'd say just play it safe. Because the rest of your team, they won't be able to buy next round. So you, like, I don't know, it's going to be Nocturne and Kai next round who are going to have to anchor one of the sites and pray that they got the read right. Kai really gambling here. Going to find Emily, but a quick trade position. Thea goes down as well. That's not too bad. You know, I guess I spoke too soon because Kai completely shut me up there.
I was on your side. I complained about it. The Tia last half is kind of the same here. Kai overextending their stay at mid, but you know, sometimes you are lucky, and those 2 kills are really gonna hurt Dig. Both teams here are scrapping the last dollars out of their pockets because we are in a tight game. It's 10-9 for Dig, but we are in a really close situation. This map is city-sided, and Violet Roses is starting to get more money. So hopefully they can finally shut down that big push, because twice now they had to go for the save.
Yeah, no, you don't want to see a double save. This is a full investment round from them. They'll be at max loss, so I guess they got that going for them. But even that, max loss on CT side is so easy to collapse. Giraffe forced off from under porch into towards lane now because that Molly, Emily going for the old spam through smoke, not going to find anything. And this default, though, they are playing a default, like you said, and I'm glad to see a default finally, because I find defaults in this map can be so powerful. Sometimes even better than just a full-scale execution with 5.
Yeah, I'm a sucker. Like, you know, Inferno's meta really hasn't changed much. It's still, you have to have map control. You have to, you know, take that banana, take those brackets, deny information, and then do something about it. This is what we see right now. As Nocturne is going to be in a 1 versus 5 versus Dig Execute, and a Dig Execute is always pretty dangerous here. As Kai successfully kills Tia through the smoke, and this run is not over.
Definitely far from over, especially in this 3-on-3 situation. NTS finds Emily. Milky Milk goes down to Giraffe, and as T. Connors, Marlon Brando, last 2 players alive, AKs in hand. Marlon Brando holding it back in new box, does spot Andrea, does get the headshot on Giraffe. Last player's NTS, and Brando.
There it is.
There it is with the 3K hold, just really making a strong point there directly in new box. Wow, what a hold.
Brandina waking up here on the second half. Those are the kills that we're used to seeing him do on Dig in this tournament, and he had a pretty rough CP side, but he's coming back with that ult. It was looking good for Violet Roses. I was believing in that retake, but Marlon Brando shutting it down.
Milky Milk getting that push ready. Can she do it? She's blind, but gets good 2K. And once again, Milky Milk, she has cleared out B site. And we're going to see an exact reconstruction of what we witnessed before on that last round where Milky Milk found the first 2 kills. And now everyone falling back. Violent Roses, they're getting themselves ready. Giraffe and NTS to fall back and kind of take that mid and maybe prep up for exit frags down Banana.
Can I see the round win-loss here from our marvelous observers. If you could press stab for me real quick. All right, so that's what I taught. We had CT side here for Violent Roses. So it's, you know, we need to start getting some rounds because Dig is going to run away here with a complete wipeout on Violent Roses CT side. It might be the easiest side, but if you don't get any round, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, exactly. And this is quite brutal, honestly. Very brutal CT side for Violent Roses, especially that being the side that, you know, tends to be a little easier than T side, because all your job is to hold it back. Nocturne is going to get an op in his hands, though. So I guess they got that going for them. M4s all around the board. They got that max loss, so they can go ahead and afford full sets of nades, kits as well. I'm wondering, I just want to know what we're going to see, like what they're going to change here. Or will we have to see another maybe tac pause or something come in to kind of rethink and rejig their default and just holds?
Yeah, the good idea. This is what we're going to do right now. As we're going to see another mid-take, kind of blind mid-take here from David. It looks like they're coming out on top, at least of the damage and the kills. So far, it's going to lead all by themselves NTS into that bomb site, but unfortunately, bomb's going to get planted. Honestly, at this point, I think we're going to see another dig round in the bag. So, at some point, this match was 8-2 for Violent Roses. And we're now at 13-9 for Dig.
Which is insane. That's just, that shouldn't ever happen to any team there.
I jinxed them because exactly when I said that hopefully it's not too late for Dig to start trying. They started trying and have been winning since.
It's the caster's curse is what happened there.
The caster curse. It's going to be another convincing round here from Dig. They didn't even have to use much utility. They kind of caught Violent Roses off guard onto this bracket mid, getting the picks left and right. And we have another pause. Great. Great. They're listening. They're reading our mind. We're reading each other's mind right now. Violent Roses, you are doing great with that pause. Great timing. So that way you can kind of resettle. If we look at the utility and the money, they're going to be able to buy here. So this is another good buy. So far, I've been really impressed with the Violent Roses saved because they've been taking notes. They're saving much earlier than any other team I've seen, even in the showdown. And that way, they're able to reinvest and buy full equipment into these rounds. Like, look, there was 3 full save rounds, and they were able to capitalize on these saves and able to buy on these CTs. So good job, Violent Roses. You might not be winning a lot of CT rounds, but I think you're playing this right. What do you think they need to do here to start shutting Dig down?
To think about this, I'm trying to think right now about what they should do to counter Dig, and I think getting that banana control 100%. They play too passive on B site, and Milky Milk capitalizes. She has done the same thing every single round. Just look at the map itself. She's always up there and gets full control alone. They should both be all like crossfired up so that if she goes for a peek, they can crossfire on her or completely just trade, and that's what you want to see. But as I say that, there's like no banana control from Dig this round, so I don't know what to say anymore. it's like they're hearing me. But they back off from banana, and now Milky Milk pushes through. So there's that banana control they could have once had. You know, maybe anchors on banana at all times. I don't know.
This is the famous car smoke from Dig, denying banana control and allowing them to kind of pretty easily. But Milk here getting the first peek onto Kai, but not able to get the kill before getting blind and traded. So, ooh, Emily almost caught off guard here. She's gonna have to use some utility to bring the bomb back, but her whole team is converging into Banana, trying to support her. Dig in a pickle here. Violent Roses. Oh, damn, there's only one player there. I was about to say Violent Roses is about to do that flank.
That would be big if that was the case.
And Kai was almost about to. We're gonna see a pretty heavy fight and war at A though.
Yeah, Nocturne missed the shot, but makes it up with his own kill. And Thea finds to go to Nocturne. Thea with a nice 2K. Giraffe finds a trade. There it is. 10-13, Violent Rose. There's that tack pause, the magical tack pause.
The tack pause here to make it work. They did everything right, I think. That push banana. Although you were right, Milk, that retake banana. Like, Dig is playing banana so well and so smart, but Violent Rose's retaking banana was absolutely the play. Able to send 4 players onto A, and Dig not able to come out on top. TS here is gonna get caught off guard. As we, like, things unfold so fast here onto A, only 1 player remaining, and Drea alone getting wrapped by 4 Dig players. And although we were praising Violent Roses right away, Dig changes the pace and
That's all it takes.
It down.
That is all it takes, right? A little change in pace can completely catch Violent Roses off guard, and just like that, they lose 1 player and have full control of A site. Well, Violent Roses, on the other end, are going to be broke. This is going to be a full broken round for them because they have no money whatsoever. They won last round, so that reset their economy. It's going to be just a mess for them next round, which may confirm Dig earn themselves game point next.
There was no one gathering intel for Violent Roses mid. NTS is AFK in rap. Maybe talking or typing or trying to figure out where they're supposed to go. No one at lane was listening. No one was gathering intel. And Dig just ran up. And although they got the first kill at rap, Violent Roses, right after NTS died, it was already over.
Well, there's that economy that we spoke about before. Nocturne and Kai, the only players with rifles. Everyone else sticking with 2 Deagles, then Giraffely with the USP. So it looks like it's just Dig. It's just a better team in general, seems like. You know, they're a little more held down. They got, seems to be better team cohesion, as well as a better default, better executes. It just seems like, just in general, like you said, they were what? They're the top women's team in North America right now?
Yeah, with CLG Red, absolutely.
Yeah, with CLG Red. So, you know, it's not too bad. Violent Rose, they really are giving Dig a run for their money, but end of the day, you know, it just shows who's a little better. But alright, Giraffely starting off nicely. Gonna get taken down from Marlin, but not too bad with the USP. You can't go wrong there. No utility, like there's no investment whatsoever. Marlin gonna find Kai, Thea gonna find Nocturne, and it's off to Andrea. Andrea does manage to kill Brando, but she's gonna have to fall back now because at this point, we're gonna look at a game point coming up.
Game point, but at least we're gonna have money for it on Violent Rose's side. So we're definitely going for the overtime. The economy is not a problem anymore for Dig. They are balling in dollar. But we're gonna need 5 rounds in a row on Violent on their CT side, which looks like it's gonna be a pretty rough one to do because they were not able to get 2 in a row, I think, so far in this half.
Just trying to see what they're doing here. Okay, so we got 2 play. So we have like a 2-2 split up mid, and then the odd lurk, which is going to be Marlin, hanging on up towards Banana. So not too bad of a default here. You know, they've go for the aggression so that players anchor down towards A site, and of course you got Marlin just finding picks all around the board around Banana. So it's off to a really good start. Kai, the only player trying to angle herself into a little better crevice up towards Banana, but I'm not sure how this is going to turn out or not. Milky Milk going to take out Kai, and we're looking at a 5-on-3 now, and this is for all the marbles. Violent Roses have to pull through with this or this game's over, and we'll see a finals with Silhouette and Dig.
We have full util here on Violent Roses, though. Grenades, smokes, and volleys, and we're going to see the first attempt of that retake. Not able to connect with any kill here while we were on NTS's eyes. 2 versus 5 here. Pretty rough. Bomb is sticking. We have to be doing something pretty soon. But Dig here trying to confirm their top position into the NA Women's CS. Are going to get the win versus Violent Roses 16-10 into this second semifinal of the night.
Well, there we have it. Not bad of a scoreline. You know, it was one of the closer games we've covered today. I believe the last two games, it was super one-sided with a 16-1 and a 16-2. So I'm glad that we witnessed a scoreline like that. But with that said, we will end up seeing Dig go head-to-head against Silhouette to see who's going to take first. And if Silhouette managed to take first place, this damn puppy's chewing on my chair, but
we can't hear it. You're fine.
It'll be a Silhouette. If they end up taking this, they will maintain their first place spot. If they end up losing, they will be tied with Dignitas. So you got that going. Actually, no, not tied. I'm sorry. It's still going to be Silhouette in the lead. I have really bad math, as you can tell.
Yes, Silhouette is in the lead no matter what happens after this game, because they will also get 75 points. But this is the first time of this event we do not see Violent Roses at the end. And Poppy!
There's the puppy, guys.
Puppy, where's our puppy? Our puppy. Oh, when it's late, she goes in her bed.
Oh yeah, we're all showing off our puppies now. It's a puppy stream. Oh, she's looking
so cute. What's her name?
Athena. It's my roommate's dog, actually.
This is so cute. Athena, you said?
Yes, Athena.
Oh, we have like my dog in the chat. This is my emo, Loki. So you can mouse over Loki in the chat so you can see what little baby girl looks like. But yeah, last time that they met, I don't know if you mentioned it. I kind of zoned out for a little bit, but Silhouette did beat Dig. So you know, we might see honestly, it was Silhouette, 3 people with 2 ringers beat Dig, 3 people with 2 ringers. We need to mention it.
Okay, so it was pretty much going to be it's like evened out quite well, because we also have Android and Zelsis, right? So
yeah,
those two guys, we know they're skilled as hell, and they've just been killing the game lately in all the tournaments I've been seeing them in. So who knows how it's going to turn out? This could be easily an overtime kind of game, or it'll either be a sweep. It's going to be, I feel like there's going to be no in-betweens. Overtime or sweep.
These are definitely 2 tier 1 type of players playing with the Silhouette girls. So really excited to see what's going to happen for this final of Supergirl Gamer Pro. So stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. We're going to go into a little break, but we'll be right back with the final of week number 4.
So I'm gonna hold on promoting you this quarter. Cool?
Drop the taco. Get in the car. Does this Sentra feel like a compromise to you? Wait, what? The handling, it's good, right? No compromise there. Nope. Watch this.
Breathe. Rear automatic braking. So if this Nissan Sentra isn't gonna compromise, why should you? You're right. Atta girl.
The all-new Nissan Sentra, with more standard safety features than any other car in its class.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft. It's something more. It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won.
another Supergirl Gamer Pro event right into the brackets live, guys. Like, this is the kind of night. This is the kind of night for everyone. We're all tired of our week, and I'm here with Reggie.
That caught me off guard super hard. But we're here, and we're here for the finals. And this is going to be a good finals for sure. Watching Dignitas versus Silhouettes with, I believe both are playing with 2 ringers once again, right?
Yes, absolutely. We have T. Connors and Brandina onto Dig, as well as Zelzis and Android. Someone made us realize earlier that Zelsis could be his female name, his in-game female name. So, sister.
I like it. Zelsis.
Sister is also playing for Silhouette. So let's go check out the bracket while we're at it, because we kind of got a glimpse of it. But here it is. The parkour for Silhouette was getting a bye for being first in this tournament overall schedule, as well as beating Shubakat in semis, a game that we saw earlier, and now in the final versus Dig. On Dig's side, it was beating the Russian female V2, another game that we saw as well earlier, and the game that we just completed. It was our closest game of the night, Violent Roses versus Dig. So this is kind of the game of the night, with both teams that I think deserved number 1 and number 2 seeding are meeting in the final.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I'm honestly excited to see Silhouette play against Dig, because I thought Violent Rose was going to take it. They started off so strong, and then that strength just collapsed, and Dig really showed their true colors of just the strength and how experienced they are as a team together, and kind of how they earned themselves that title of, one of the best women's North American CS team. So
yeah, it was definitely that kind of game that you go to a tournament, you have a really easy game, and you get into the second one, you think it's going to be another walk in the park, and then you get shut down. So you have to assess the bleeding pretty fast, put on some Band-Aid, take some pills, and just make sure that you stop hurting. And Dignitas showed excellence once they realized, hey, we're losing 8-2. Like, we have to stop this madness. And then at that point, right when we mention it, this is when, honestly, they turned on the try-hard switch. And then it was the rest is history. After that, they kind of completely dominated a Violet Roses.
Yeah, with Nuke though, we got to think about Nuke. Nuke is such an annoying.
Yes.
It's such an annoying map because it's so one-sided. But I don't even know. Like, what are your thoughts? Like, what are your thoughts on Nuke? I don't know. I was wondering.
Nuke is one of my favorite maps to practice as a team, and one of the map I hate the most when I pug. I just can't pug that map. But as a team, because it is one of the hardest map to call, in my opinion. Like, you can't really find your rhythm T side, even if you win like 6 rounds in a row and you have a game plan for those first 6 rounds. Usually CTs adapt pretty well right away because it's a simple map in a way, right? There's the bomb sides are up and down, and if you're losing one of the location on the map, usually the CD is gonna just crush that, and then you have no game plan. So it's a very, very interesting map to see, and I'm looking forward to seeing this Nuke, because with 2 ringers, although you assume that these ringers are pretty talented and they know all the smokes in the game, I am looking forward for some individual kind of nutty play, but also some AF coordinated, and maybe sometime communication and rotation are going to be key here, and this is what we're looking to see.
It's going to make me think too, like, what teams are we going to like between these 2 teams? Who do you think has the better teamwork? Like, I feel Dig might, because they're more of an established team in the game in terms of between the competition tonight. And I feel like, Zelsis, Android, the rest of the team for Silhouette, we may see some pugginess going on there. So we may see like them attempt to go ahead and pug their way through. Oh goodness, I just saw my roommate in the background.
Yeah,
But,
I kind of got hypnotized by it. I kind of like, ooh, what's happening?
I know, I did too.
there?
I was like, huh.
I do believe that maybe Dig has a little bit of an advantage just because they've been playing together for a long time, and Tia was so dominant on Nuke during the showdown. Sometimes I watch Tia play, and I actually would need to analyze her gameplay a little bit more, but because it looks like everything is in slow motion for her. Like when we spectate Tia, it looks like everything is in slow motion, and she's getting these double and triple kill, and no one is even close to training. And it can't be that easy for anyone else. If for some reason for Tia it just works, and Nuke was her map at least last weekend, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, that should be a good one. It should be a good series. I don't know. I'm trying to think of scoreline prediction. I'm thinking 16. That's Nuke. It's Nuke. So if they have a very strong CT side, they could easily close it out T. But if they have a very strong T side, and if that follows through towards CT, it could push on like a nice strong W. I'm gonna say Dig's gonna take this.
Yeah. I was told once by the wonderful Moses to never go into the actual numbers because you can never win that. So I will not predict the score, but I will definitely say that I think Dig is going to take it away. But Android and Celsius have been playing so good in these events. So my guts feel that Dig can shut down the powerhouse that the boys are.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm about to choke again. I'll be right back.
Again. Oh no. She's choking, everyone. She's choking. I do like those words that Moses said. That's smart. It's a good way to look at it for sure. Because, you can predict the numbers, but you'll never get the numbers correct. Then if you get them wrong, everyone's angry at you. So it's better just to go ahead and throw your win-loss prediction. I like that. That's actually some of the best advice I've heard in quite a while. So
I think it was on the DreamHack desk in Austin years ago. I think it was 2016. He told me something like that. Never say numbers. You're never gonna win that battle. And I was like, oh damn, that's a good advice.
I like that. That's a smart way to do it.
So now I just go for W's and L's, and we're still waiting for a little bit of the players to connect, but we are almost ready. And because I'm gonna choke again, because I just took a granola bar because I've been working all day, we're gonna head to break while these two players connect. But we'll be right back. Like, not even 5 minutes, guys. This is another Supergirl Gamer Pro night, and we're about to go live with the grand final. See you soon. grand final of Supergirl Gamer Pro, a series dedicated to celebrating women in gaming. I'm reading what you guys can see on the overlay and might as well continue with thanking everyone that's been supporting us right before we jump into the server. Zenny, the beautiful glasses. I don't know if you see these commercials, but I love them every week. We have a new one this week. We also have Nissan, U.S. Air Force, GameStop, as well as the Marines. And we're jumping live right away into this knife round.
This is probably the biggest knife round we'll be witnessing tonight because starting on CT side it's such a drastic definition of how well you can start off with this with the first half. And we're gonna look like Silhouette taking that CT side. So already they're off to they already have that advantage pushed towards them. If they pull through with pistol, then hopefully it should just snowball. But if Dig has a nice solid nice solid T side, we could see Dig make Silhouette run for its money a bit, you know?
Yeah, and it looks like the girls are gonna do a little rush outside here. Zelsis is gonna hear everything, and he's gonna get contact first, trying to get some kill, but him and Andrew are doing a lot of damage, but it's not gonna be enough. As Tia as Emily get some kills on the scoreboard, and we're seeing some exchange towards low, and without a station, Dick is just gonna get into the side and scratch that. Emily here, I thought it was going to be outsmart. Luna Carl is clearing all of her corner. Connor punishing Silhouette for that non-coordinated trades. And I'm sorry, this round was really poorly casted by me. I got overwhelmed a little bit, but Dick is going to run away with the pistol onto this T side of Nuke.
That was a really well-played round for T. Connors. Really well played. They absolutely they held it back and earned themselves that first round T side. That's a big round to pull through with. Now they just have to hope that they can pull through the second and hope that it just kind of, starts kind of snowballing its way in towards the victory corner. And here it's already starting off. Milky Milk's going to get that first kill. Oh, but runs out of ammo, starting to reload, and Natty goes to the peak. Even odds around the whole board between 4 versus 4. And that bomb is being planted right now on towards A site. So it's going to be a tough retake here, especially for Silhouette with the weapons they have now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to go for it. And Milk played a tremendous role in this round. Everything she did was perfect. She had the rotation go to her. She got the first kill onto Leonard Kusk, which really made all of Silhouette kind of give up their location. I'm not quite sure how many players were in her before Milky ran out, but at the end there's no one, and Dig kind of got the lead on site.
Ellis is about to go down with the bomb. Oh, never mind. You got to go down to the Thea instead.
Tia getting her second kill in this half. I'm taking scores. I'm taking notes because she impressed me last weekend. So
player to watch then. The player to watch.
Yeah, player to watch. Tia tonight.
Well, here it is. We are going to see our very first round with rifles this time for Silhouette. We have 3 M4s, a good old XM, and then the FAMAS. And what an aggressive push. Android capitalizes with a nice 2K with the XM. Naomi finds a Molly kill on T. Connors, and Zealous follows through with a kill on a Milky Milk. The only player with a kill is Emily on Dig as she gets taken down from Natty. What a quick and aggressive round. I think he was hiding under, behind the Squeaky to the right.
Behind the Squeaky, getting that double, and then one of the Dig player dying to a smoke. It's not going to be a round that's going to force the girls to save, but it's still a rough round here for Dig. Kind of shut down without getting too much kills. Like you said, only Emily here got a kill into this round. So good for Silhouette's economy, and Android really banked up that money with that XM.
Milky Milk just playing the old information game, sitting on top of Marshmallow with that good old Moretos P250, hoping to find a kill. I hope I said it right there, but...
That Marshmallow.
Just waiting it out. Nice slow round coming in from Dig. They're hoping to find picks. They got 4 AKs and the P250. So, you know, it's not too bad of buys coming through. Utility definitely lacking, but with Nuke comes down to first picks, and Zealous is going to find that first kill. And, of course, Lunar Cass, the 2K of her own on Atia, as well as Marlon Brando. Android finds the kill on the Milky Milk, and that's going to be looking like another round for Silhouette. T. Connor's last player live. So 1 versus 3. They keep peeking 1 by 1. And, oh, T. Connors, a good attempt there. Nice 2K, but could not find the 3.
Costly round here from Silhouette. They did not have to go for that fight, but this is what happens. You know, this is, you win a round, 2 rounds in a row, and you kind of get greedy. This could be costly a little bit later. I do not like to see them fall like that. We're going to see our first timeout of this game. I'm not quite sure what this timeout is for, because in that challenger mode server, you can only do timeout, you can't do text. So we don't know if it's a tech or a tactical timeout of 1 minute 60 seconds, but you know, we'll just have to go with it. And I want to talk a little bit about what happened last round, because it was really not clean from Dig. There's a gap in the smokes. There was a little bit of miscommunication, and we just don't know if it's because there was nades missed or if there was like something that went wrong, but it definitely was kind of weird from Dig here in that execute.
Yeah, it's definitely lacking. It was lacking a bit here. And, you know, at Silhouette, they were holding off with those good picks and just kind of pushed Dig directly into a meat grinder almost. A technical pause. I like that one. Sorry. I don't know why I read it out loud, but I do like that one. Well, we are going to see pistols bought up here for Dig. They just have P250s. Nothing too crazy. Good old lock in the hands of an elite. Zealous is going to find that first kill. Going to get the Molly down as well, slowing him down. Natty Android finding kills each, and it's all to Marlon Brando. Can he do it? He's trying to find some shots. P250, not going to find anything, and not one casualty there for Silhouette. Well played round. A good counter eco there.
Clean round. I feel that they wanted to you know, not payback, but karma from last round, because they kind of went overboard this round. They decided to keep all 5 men alive, and it's definitely showing by the money in their pockets.
It's another buy round, though, and it just seems like Dig, they keep I feel like they should be saving a little longer, you know? Save 1 more round, because they're lacking utility. Just look at their utility numbers right now. They only have 3 flashes left and 2 smokes, and even though they threw 1 smoke off right down outside, they aren't really executing off it. So it's kind of, in my opinion, a waste of a smoke. So I don't really know what to think about this, their decision to buy up again. I feel like they should have just saved, but there goes the old wall of smoke, so they can make a nice push in towards Secret. But we will see Android waiting. Never mind, he's in big garage. My bad.
He's in garage. Zelza's there's already down there. So yeah, the mini map here is so not clear, but Zelza's could be doing a lot of damage here. Like you mentioned, there's no Molly to push him off, so he's gonna be able to take these fights. But Brandina just saying, nope, not today, Zelzis. You have to be better than that. Getting the kill in, that's gonna allow a pretty clean open up bomb site.
I'll look at Lunar Cats, though. They got that kill. Lunar Cats comes back and goes ahead and actually trades for Zelsis. That's not too bad. Thea going to come up for Vents. And oh, Android, what a flick onto Milky Milk and Tia. And then, of course, Lunar Cats, Natty, the last 2 kills coming through for Silhouette as they earn themselves a 4th round on CT side. It was a good attempt. Dig, they're going to be able to earn a bit of money here for next round. But they'll be kind of stuck in the same situation where if they buy AK armor, they'll be able to have $300 left for an investment of 1 smoke or a flash. So they're going to make a decision here, and there it is. There's the save, which is pistols. They're finally doing what I feel might work in terms of actually having a decent economy, because T-side is a good time to, start building up an economy so you could at least, have a bit of a safety net in the way.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to go into a connected drop here or a under ladder drop, and we have an op that's gonna peek from secret, but I don't think that they're gonna make it in time. Zelsis is not gonna be there in time, so this is a brand open outside station. Now I'm not quite sure that Android is able to get all the taps, and he's gonna go down with trades versus Marlon Brando and T. Connor, as Zelsis is trying to support from that lower push, and T. Connor with the AK in hand, but he's gonna try to do his best here, trying to bring down as much players as he can into the save round, successfully getting another one, and we're gonna see a scoreline of 5-2 for Silhouette. And look at that money. Silhouette is rich all across the board.
That's what you want to see there, you know, have a good economy where you can actually, you know, buy a good amount of utilities. So if you have to re-smoke something, you got it without actually like putting yourself in the gutter. But the aggression coming through on the other side of Redbox from Android could absolutely be detrimental to a round for Silhouette. But Marlon Brando, he's pushing up towards Red. Android's already fallen back. And the aggression coming through from who is there? Okay, so it's Android outside, so this map's confusing me a bit. But Zelsis, he's got the op. He does spot, cannot hit the shot. Android coming up towards Big Garage, about to walk face to face. It's Milky Milk, and she ends up getting the kill there. Milky Milk, a good first kill, and traded it off from the death of Thea. Milky Milk caught with a nade in her hand. Natty capitalizes, gets the headshot on. It's now a 4-on-3. Big round for them. Marlon coming in with that first kill. Can he get a second? About to walk directly into Zealous with the off. Zealous with a very quick flick on towards Brando. Emily trying to find a trade, but not going to be able to find much here. It's a 3-on-2, and time is just ticking away with 45 seconds left to get a bomb down.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tough round for Dig here, as we still have one player from Silhouette in that upper bomb side, and they're taking their sweetest time. I think they might be looking to get a ladder hit, but 30 seconds left. I think they're taking too much time here. It's not going to be enough for them to secure a bomb plant if one of them gets caught off guard. Naomi and Zelsis, I think, or Natty, I'm not quite sure. Actually, I can't see either, are pushing lobby, and all players from Silhouette are ready to retake that bomb site. 10 seconds left. Emily has to plant as fast as she can. And all of Silhouette players are ready to retake that bomb site. Who's going to come out on top? That smoke came out crucial here in this 2v2, delaying as much time as Dig could. But Zelsis with the double, getting to 2 HP here. We're going to be saving 2 ops here for next round.
It's not bad, you know, getting a free, getting the good old save double op, so you get a free double op setup in a way. It's not too bad whatsoever. And Dig, I'm sure they're struggling a little bit. You know, they got bombed down, so they can go for a nice hefty rebuy once again. And I find they're going to be at that max loss. And with max loss, as long as you get bombed down, you can continue to buy up, you know? I'm sure you know that as well. And I feel like that's kind of like their goal right now. They have to get a few more rounds T side if they really want to be able to survive CT. But I don't know. I feel like Dig should have more rounds though. There's been a couple times where it's just been mistakes that have just been capitalized, but they're like amateur mistakes in a way that shouldn't have happened with Dig, especially.
Yeah, it definitely feels like we're kind of pugging a little bit too much on Dig's side. At least the trades are kind of rough. And Milk is trying to entry both outside, and now she was at ramp trying to do some disruptions. But this time she didn't get the kill first, though. But look at this again. Silhouette just able to catch off guard Dig 1 by 1. This time T. Connor was able to punish Lunar Cats.
Oh, there it is.
The trades are always going in favor of Silhouette, though.
That's all you need, I find. You know, trades are so big, and I'm surprised there's not as many trades that I'd like to see for Dig, because it seems like their positioning, they're a little too sparse. But there it is. T. Connor's going to find that kill onto Android. It's all Zealous. He's going to try to retake in a 1v2 with an op on B site. This is a situation that just, it makes my stomach twirl a little bit, because it's going to be a tough one for him. He goes ahead, and now he has an M4 in his hand, so we'll see how he can pull through here. The crossbar is a little spooky. If he's got a check on top for him, or it's going to be downhill from there. Zells is going to get a headshot at T. Connors. Knows exactly where the last player is. He's tapping bomb. Elite playing bomb perfectly. He's got a stick, and Emily not letting it happen. Going to get the shot through the smoke into the head of Zelsis. Dig's going to earn a third round, and that is not too bad whatsoever.
That was so scary. At some point, whoever it was, Rafter here that died, I think it might have been T. Connor. I thought he gave Zelsis a round. I'm like, okay, this is it. He's gonna win that 1v2. But then Emily coming huge in that clutch with that headshot. She played that 1v1 perfectly, not allowing Zelsis to get that. And I really thought he was gonna run away with it.
Definitely a scary one. Definitely a scary one. But what's even scarier is the fact that they won that round, so their economy is resetting now, and they don't have any utility. They have 3 flashes, a smoke, and a molly. But who needs utility when you have Emily on your team popping heads? Gonna kill Natty. Outstanding. She popped the head almost immediately, and now they have full B control, so it looked out quite nice. Android holding it inside of Decon, hoping to find something. The smoke going to go out, and Android not able to collect a kill anywhere. That smoke blooms before he does. Brando is just chilling, directly at double doors. The pop flash goes out. Brando gets spotted. They're going for the hunt, and Lunar Cat's gonna find the kill. Zelsis finds Emily. Naomi gets taken down to T. Connors, and of course Zelsis with the trade. It's all up to Thea. It's going to be a tough one for her. The post-plant position, easily counterable, and it looks like Lunar Cat's going to go ahead and earn that 2K, as well as earn her team a 7th round. Well played from Silhouette.
Well played from Silhouette. I think that Dig kind of did what they had to do, but they just lost their fights. So unfortunately, the headshots are just coming out stronger from Silhouette. And that's why we are in round number 11. And 7 of them went their way, and for another round not in a row, but a lot of rounds in this half, Dig has to save again.
Gold pop flash coming in from Android. Android holding it back. Don't feel spray. Gonna find that kill in the Milky Milk. Not gonna get the second kill, but you know what? Off to a really good start. It looks like the goal right now for Dig is to get this bomb down, and they're off to quite a good run here. Zealous is the only player really holding it back with it off at ramp. He may be able to find the kill there. T. Connors ready, but T. Connors going to get sprayed down through the smoke by Zealous. Naomi, she goes ahead and finds a kill on the Brando. Bomb does get planted. Thea, the only player on B site right now. The nade coming through. We may see a potential Kobe coming in. Emily finds a kill on Naomi. It's now a 2 versus 2. The smoke's going out, and Zelsis, who's sticking the bomb? It's going to be Natty sticking the bomb. The spray coming through, and oh my, Emily coming in clutch with a 4K. Earns her team a 4th round pretty much single-handedly. Outstanding.
Wow. I closed my eyes for a second and thought Silhouette had this round in the bag. And then all of a sudden, Dig pulls that out of their hat. What a phenomenal round from Dig. And I think it jinxed Tia at the beginning of this game because she's the one lagging behind of the whole server with only 2 kills here. And on her in her ends, and this is because I hyped her too much, you know. She had to be cooled off a little bit with my praise. But we're seeing great things coming from Emily. Did last round that was amazing. I think was it in the 5v3?
Yes, it was
with pistols, and they were able to win that round. I'm quite confused. I wish I could go back and rewatch it and kind of analyze what happened. Everything happened so fast.
Yeah, that would be wicked because that was just absolute. Like, there, it just seems like things are happening that shouldn't be happening. It's definitely interesting. But, you know, good ADR coming around all around the board there. Emily, though, she is just popping off right now, as well as T. Connors. So we'll see. We'll see if Thea's going to turn up yet. We need her to start turning up so that at least I feel like she can turn up as well. It could become a little closer of a scoreline here between these 2 teams.
Yeah, this is the rounds that Dig needed here. A quiet push in lobby. But Dig was ready, and Android is going to be left in a 1 versus 2. But if one player can do it in the server, it is Android. But Brandina and Emily are taking the right path to avoid his wrath. And they're going to be planting the bomb for Emily to clutch that.
Yeah, that round was an interesting one for sure. I did not didn't expect a heavy push like that, and it just completely backfired. And that, in my opinion, that was like a giveaway round for Dig there. So 5-7 looks like Silhouette really want a close scoreline here from what I'm watching.
Yeah, 7-5, like you said. Very impressed from Dig's turnaround. They did it last match, and they're kind of doing it once again, losing a lot of the rounds early in the game and kind of reading their opponents better in the middle of the first half and able to come back into this round. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoreline of 8-7 for Dig at the end of this half, as we see Silhouette in a full save here. Only Nerdicat's butt head armor, but it looks like just armor. It looks like it might have been a mistake.
Yeah, that's definitely a mistake there. Unless she's hoping to get like a nice 2K to kind of reinvest the money that she put into it. But she's up a nice up close like angle though, so that could completely work if a player decides to go squeaky. But if a player doesn't go squeaky, then you're just that player with your team full of USPs, and you're that player with a P250 armor. It's just awkward for everyone there. Milky Milk may go for the very first peek. Is she gonna manage to catch? I'm not sure who that is exactly. Natty? Maybe. The molly goes out, the smoke goes out. So a bit of a waste of a molly, in my opinion.
And we are gonna be into a bomb site lurk as Indra tries to win this fight versus 4. Literally 4 players jump into that control room and try to kill him with a ESP. That's how scary Android is. Yeah. 4 AKs running out of control room. Oh la 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 la.
Imagine being an android there. I don't think he expected 4 AKs to be pushing him like that.
There's no way. And I do believe that taking control of control room and trading like that is important. But leaving the bomb all by themselves in the bomb site while 4 players trying to get
yeah, it's overkill. Definitely overkill in my opinion. You know, especially you probably know that they just have USPs after you've killed 2 people with USPs. So it's definitely an overkill. They did not want to lose anyone to Android there. Oh, Zelsis, he tried to go for the exit frag, but Milky Milk not let that happen. We're now 1 round difference between both these teams. Silhouette at 7 and Dig at 6. Our another gun round coming in on this 14th round. We have 2 rounds left of the half. And there's not an op in sight for Silhouette, but we do have Emily with the op, and we know how she is with the op. She's outstanding with her things, so we'll see how she can pull through the old wall of smoke, outside smoke combo going in there. They're getting themselves ready for a potential push outside and maybe a split in lobby. Not sure what's going to happen here.
Yeah, now Molly is denying the wall of smoke from Dig, leaving a big gap, probably. That's what I assume. So Andrea knows no one from Dig is going down. So that information is crucial because it's not allowing anyone to rotate. But Milk is getting the kill onto Zelsis. And I don't know if Nancy shot by mistake or she was trying to shoot the dead body of Milk here. But she's able to get the upgraded weapon. Unfortunately, we were not able to see how Emily got that kill onto 100, but it looks like this teaser getting control of lower is secret. And we're going to see like a little crush here from Ramp. And Natty feels that coming, so she tries to take control of Ramp and secure these kills. And oh my god, those headshots from Natty are ruthless. What a beautiful round from her, completely neutralizing 2 of Dig players. And it looks like she's hunting for more here, trying to get the kill onto Emily and Ortia. Doing so much damage in this round, and no one expects Tia to still be in the side, getting the double. It's all in the hands of Naomi with the famous 1v1 now.
Oh, this is a scary one. This is a scary 1v1 here. Bomb is taken away. And oh, Thea, there it is. A 3K coming in. She's got 9K in the bank. T's aren't worried whatsoever this last round here as the score is tied up 7-7. Who is going to take that 1 round advantage moving on to the opposite sides?
Emily and Tia showing once again the boys in their team how you win a clutch. Wow.
Right? Honestly.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
just nutty. Just nutty. I gotta give it to Natty, too. She was going in there like John Wick, pretty much. Just walking in there like an assassin. Just headshot after a headshot. But Naomi's going to start the round off. Zealous is going for the aggressive push towards lobby. They're doing it again. And the last time they did this, it did not work out. But hey, things are changing. Not one casualty. Android still with just 3 health left. And the rest of the team have rifles in hand. Naomi holding it, getting themselves ready. And oh, there it is. Naomi, she goes ahead and finds that kill on Emily. Thea finds a trade, but it's a 4-on-2. The 2-player disadvantage going to be backfiring a little bit there. Marlon hoping. He's really praying to find a head somewhere. Thea's going to find Natty. Brando, here's the footsteps. It is Zealous is getting sprayed down to 12. This is a winnable round here, but Marlon, 15 health left. It is now a 1-on-2. 56 seconds left, and time is just ticking away. And you know what? His health, it's making me a little scared.
And he's going to face the wrath. A few players right away, and Android is not even going to give him time to shoot his toes. Only 3 HP left, but it was enough for him to get the headshot onto Brandon. Marlo Brando. And we're going to switch up. Brandina. I predicted 8-7, but unfortunately I thought it was going to be a Dig 8-7, but good AF for Dig, especially after losing so many rounds early. We are now in the second half, and let's see what Silhouette has for us in store for us into this pistol.
Oh yeah, well, Zealous started off the round quite hot here. He went ahead and threw the old smoke, nade, and flash in towards Squeaky, just to kind of keep players anchored in on A site, as the rest of the team for Silhouette is pushing down towards B. But oh my goodness, Thea and Emily just finding kills left, right, and center. It's looking really nice for them. A 4-on-3. Thea knows the players up close, up ramp, and of course Emily. T. Connors. What was that?
I thought it was there.
I know. I thought she got a jump in P2K shot, but there it is. There's the Emily special, the old flick to the head. Outstanding from Thea and Emily. That is going to be 8-8, and man, oh man. Dig, they're not messing around.
Tia and Emily doing all the work in this round. Although T. Connor got a kill, Emily almost got it. I think she would have gotten the kill either way. What a round from Dig, just running around. Emily with the first kill on Zelsis. I thought he got away with it, and then bam, she kills him through the smoke.
This is going to be Tia making very little sound, playing on the other side of that smoke. Could work out. If this smoke dissipates, she'll be walking in towards Natty with a Glock. T. Connor's going to find a nice 2K on towards the boys. Zealous is an Android. And there it is, Tia with a 2K and the 3K on towards Natty. So 9-8, a good counter eco round there. But we are going to see rifles bought up now for Silhouette. But with this buy, they're doing the exact same thing that kind of happened the last half with Dig, is they're buying with very little utility. It's actually a little more utility than Dig had earlier, but it's still, what, there's just flashes and nades, so I don't know, it's going to be a questionable one.
Yeah, we're still going for that buy, and it looks like we're going to see lobby aggression, exactly like what Silhouette loved to do, but Naomi was ready for it, and she shuts down Marlon Brando. And Andrea is also already in lower as Emily tries to secure that bomb site in that area from control room. It's going to be a hard task for us. This is what I'm talking about when you see these players and you think that their game is in slow motion. How did Android get that kill onto Tia? He had his knife out. He was quick switching. Tia had the full-on advantage, and then for some reason, it's like she froze in time, and Android was able to kill her.
It's like the Matrix.
It does feel like the Matrix. And then because of that, T. Connor is going to have to go for a save. And I don't even think he can stay there. I think he might blow up.
I believe he died.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Nuke is so weird. Would have to test it, but I hope he doesn't die.
He's testing it for us. That's good.
Yeah, he's definitely testing it for us.
He's the guinea pig. I think he dies here, though. I believe he dies right here.
There's no way he doesn't know that.
That's going to be awkward.
What?
Oh, what? Okay, well, I know my meta's changed now when I play.
Okay, so you can just stay in the site now. Okay, so
it does 56 damage, I guess.
So I guess what the hell? I really thought if you were is that 1.6 brain trying to?
No, that was earlier too. That was like early CSGO that would kill you as well. So they must have changed it in the last like 5 years.
Apparently, T Connor is so aware. Well, today I learned. Thank you, T Connor.
Yeah, honestly, there was that test that we worked on. Now we're gonna go ahead and put into our own games now.
Yep. Absolutely, this is an amazing save round to be. Nobody will expect you to stay in the site inner, so
yeah, right. It's perfect.
I'm liking it. As our outside player Marlon Brando gets a little bit overwhelmed here with his scout.
Definitely
Not allowed. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's definitely a slow one, though. It's a slow one here. They're all trying to find picks. Milky Milk holding it on top. Hut got the FAMAS in hand. That smoke's going to be dissipating soon. And that's kind of what I think we're going to see maybe a bit of an execute. Android is currently outside. And they are just waiting it out. You know, Android, he's got quite a big lurking position here. Milky Milk, the only player here. Can she do it? She does get the dink, but can't find the kill on Zelsis. But good thing T Connor's there to pick up the slack. Finds that first, but cannot find the second. Lunar Cats with a nice 2-for-1. Not too bad. Emily has the op in hand, and they're going for the heavy push on. Bomb does get planted. Time's taken away. Android finds Thea, and it's now Marlon Brando, Emily. Last 2 players alive. It's looking like another round for Silhouette.
Yes, and I'm not quite sure why we're still fighting there for Emily, and I forgot who had the scout, but it was definitely a save round to happen as soon as we lost that many players in the bomb site. Unfortunately, I think the Milk had the right idea, but as soon as she let the first person pass, you know, our teammate needs to kill that person, or at least there needs to be some kind of crossfire here. And unfortunately, T Connor is playing extremely passive, not really supporting Milk at all. So it's kind of a walk in the park for Silhouette to get out of that indoor.
Yeah, those are mistakes you don't really want to make here. But here's Silhouette going for pretty much a free secret. The only player there is going to be Milky Milk. She goes down. Naomi with a nice 2K on Tia as well. It's going to be a 5-on-3, and now a 5-on-2 as Elsis finds kill and Elite. T Connors is the zone, and Natty trades it off. It is now Marlon Brando. You know what? They're getting kills with very little investment coming in there. Marlon, he does not have any armor. He's got an AK in hand. He's still finding kills on towards Lunar Cats, but Android is going to go ahead and find Brando. So that's going to be 11-9. But a buy-in bound for Dig. Potentially buy-in bound for Dig. I'm not really sure, actually. Maybe a light buy.
Yeah, let's see what they decide to do here. Usually they might try to go for an op for Emily, but not this time. She's going to have FAMAS in hands. Mocha's going just for the 5-7. I mean, she's the hot player. I would have liked to see X10 here, actually. It's my new favorite gun. But we're going to look at a complete outside setup here for Dig as Natty gets the kill into Tia through the smoke. And I'm not quite sure that everyone knows how many players are fighting outside. Naomi seems to be juggling with the idea of supporting her team, but all across the map here, the role seems to be reversed. We have T's inside, we have CTs outside. Not quite sure where this round is gonna end, but Zel's is in the right position to get those doubles and open up the bomb site for Silhouette.
Oh, yeah, he's the timing. It's going to come down to timing with Emily and Zelsis. Who's going to see who first? And it looks like Emily's going to find Zelsis first. Turn that into a 2 versus 2. And Emily coming up towards Squeaky now. And she could, well, she even faked me out. She's going up towards Hut? Question mark? Yeah, there it is. Going up towards Hut. Lunar Cats is inside his sight, watching that Hut position. Milky Milk does spot. That's information on the board. Emily going for the push, and Lunar Cats, Naomi find the kill onto Milky Milk and Emily. That is going to be a 12th round, given to Silhouette, and a save inbound for Dignitas.
I wish that M here, her instinct led her to go towards the door to be able to be traded with her friend Connector. That would have been, I think, the play, but unfortunately they chose to split up and they both lost their battles. Silhouette coming out on top of that 2 versus 2. And we're gonna have, like you mentioned, see another play, but this time Milk as the mag. I'm confused. Last round she preferred the 5-7, and And going into the save round, she prefers the mag.
Yeah, right? Honestly, you can't go wrong, I guess. The Mag 7, I remember when that thing was like the hype. Everyone used it. It was the biggest meme. But, you know, people are sleeping on it. And I have never slept on the Mag 7 before. I think the thing is an absolute animal up close. Long range, you're better off using a Glock. But close range, you know, the Mag 7 is just disgusting.
Absolutely. And we are back into this game with an op onto Marlon Brando. So it's not going to be Emily here with the op. It's going to be Marlon towards outside. But this time, all of Silhouette is going to convert towards Thea. So we're going to have to see a monstrous round here from her as she kind of is feeling that's what's about to happen. And she tries to give her position away. And she gets supported by Marlon Brando. And we have one of those other moments where we think that you shot and you didn't shoot because it looked like Brandina didn't shoot. At least we didn't hear it.
That's what it looks like. I don't think. I feel like he didn't shoot. It was one of those situations where, you know, it looks like he shot, but he flicked beforehand. It's just unfortunate. It's gonna be up to Natty though, and that Molly just sitting in it. Natty dies. The Molly T Connors with the save, and that's gonna be a 10th round for Dig. It is now starting to get close. You know, the rounds 3 rounds away from tying it up, but it's also 3 rounds away for Silhouette to pull through with the W.
What a crazy round here. Back and forth. It went into Silhouette's way, Dig's way. But in the end, T Connor with the triple kill. They did not expect him to be in control room with his friend. And he's able to punish Silhouette for not clearing it properly, get the triple kill, and win this round. One of the kill was when he was dead too, so we'll take it.
Good old kill from the grave. You can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. And we have the XM. Reggie? Milk.
I love the XM. I love the XM.
Milk, get all the kills.
It's going to happen. This is for the ace. We're going to get that check today. It's going to happen. That check part is going to happen. But Marlon missed the off shot. There it is. The first and the kill. We got 1 on the board. Oh, 2 on the board. 15 kill. Oh, no. Not like that. Tia doesn't like a check. That. She doesn't like our checklist that we have set up here.
Absolutely not. But thankfully she gets 2 kills from, or at least 1 kill from it. And Am doing so much damage to Luna Cats, but she has no choice but to go for this. We can't afford a save here in this round, and she's able to get it. If she just gets that kill to Zelzis, this is winnable. Only 10 HP remaining onto Luna Cats, and Am is doing again. Ring around the rosy, and she gets the kill. I think she's gonna get it. Does she have a kit? She doesn't have a kit, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be hella close. Clench your butt.
She's got it.
Clench your butt.
Yeah, there we go.
It is.
We're good to go.
What a round from M. I got my 2 kills with the XM from Milk, and then Tia ruining my fun a little bit, but we still got Dig to win this round. Huge round here from Emily, winning that 1v2.
Uh-oh. There we go. Sorry, yeah, my thing froze for a second.
Same. I'm gonna refresh it.
Oh, I hear some shots. And there it is, Milky Milk with a kill on the Naomi. Naomi does take T Connors out before getting taken down.
It looks like on my screen. Oh! It looks like it froze for everybody else. Look, this is how comfortable I'm feeling right now.
I know. I was like this. I was like, oh, here it goes.
So yeah, I'm not one of those. Oh, we're back into the game. We fixed a little bit of a lag. VMix have been issues all day, so if you're not aware, it's just the production, the software that we're using has been struggling for all productions I've been on all day. So sorry about that. But Milk and Emily in a 2 versus Natty in Lorica. So we don't know what happened this round, but all we know is that Milk is gonna get crushed in a second from the ladies in yellow. Huge round here for Silhouette, completely shutting down the comeback from Dig.
Also put a shutdown to their economy as well. Look at that. No one is above 3K, so They're the P250s I had a feeling we were going to see this round.
This is one of the those rounds that you kind of go for a small buy because you really want to win. Just because you don't want to play for the tie, but at the same time you have to save because you have to play for the tie.
Yeah, that's about all you can do at this point. Is, you know, just pray that you can get a nice streak of rounds coming in. Oh, there it is. Natty. First kill on a Milky Milk. It looks like a push coming in. T. Connors finds kill on Natty. Naomi finds, as well as Zealous, a nice kill each. This is pretty good counter eco round. Zealous finds Thea as well. And then Android. Almost a team ace there. Almost a team ace. Lunar Cats. Unfortunately, Zealous stole the team ace attempt. But Android and Zealous, of course, both getting close to 30 kills each. We have T. Connors and Anna Lead on the other team. Just popping off. 23 kills and 22 kills. Not too shabby.
And this is the last chance for Vig to stay into this game and kind of get their revenge against Silhouette, because the second time that Silhouette would win that final versus Vig. Silhouette plus Ringer. Let me just say that.
Yeah, right? Silhouette, yeah. Silhouette plus the Ringer. I like that one.
So let's see here as kills are being exchanged. Tia trying to keep Dig into this game, and I think we're gonna have to see another gun round here coming from Silhouette. They have the money for it, so if Dig wants to go into OT, winning this round would be huge, because that means Silhouette is gonna be on a save after this. So crucial round coming from Dig.
This is definitely, we're starting to tread around that overtime zone. If they can pull through with this, Silhouette's going to be forced to save, and we'll start getting closer and closer to a potential overtime. It's definitely getting exciting. This is a very exciting series we have for sure. This BO1 on this map, you know, it's going to be a good finals. You can tell from what we've been watching the last like 30 minutes.
This round spacing is completely turned around, extremely slow.
Oh, I just wonder what T-Con is going to do. So I love looking at the X-ray mode, because it's just that fog of war, you know? A bit of a spray would have killed Lunar Cats there. But they obviously don't have that, you know, they don't have that ability to see through the walls like we do.
Yeah.
Bit of a slow push here.
So slow. This is the first time into this whole game, I feel, that it's been so slow, and Android winning his fight towards outside, and this time Milk here staying alive on top of the hut. She's in a precarious situation though, as Milk gets the kill, but this time kills are being exchanged left and right. Android 18 HP left. We'll have to go for a save here with his team, I believe. We're gonna see probably like a Tech 9 rush here, save for Silhouette.
We are just looking at, like, we're looking directly in the eyes of an overtime here, in my opinion. This is just, if Silhouette can't pull through with this, it's just gonna end up in that 14-15, and then that's gonna be all the marbles there until we walk into an OT, and that's, I believe that's gonna be my very first OT cast in that for Supergirl Gamer Pro, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it's also gonna be the first time. Oh, I think, as we see the first kill on cue, Brandon Marlowe killing someone from Silhouette. And I was about to say, oh, I don't like that Milk died here, but I forgot it was a save round, so we're chill. Only Lunar Cats here as an AK. We're chill. No reason to panic yet.
Very slow round still, you know. Lunar Cats just hoping, but not hoping enough. Dig with their 14th round now. We are looking at a 15-14 score line. This is the very last round of this game, or of this half. We may walk into overtime. It's gonna be a big one.
There it is, and this is where Silhouette is doubting and Dig is full on believing it.
Brando with the op already outside watching that. Marshmallow Android taking point on his way to potentially heading outside towards Secret. 4 players, the old train down. is going to be executing soon. Marlon Brando rotating overzealous with the lurk position, listening out for information. That is a big position there because he can come up from behind, easily find kills. Elite falling down to the old headshot position. How is it going to work out here? So close to getting missed. Android going to open up the round with a kill onto Elite. And it's a 5-on-4. Marlon Brando holding it back. Lunar Cast going to find T. Connors. Is now 5-on-3. They can easily just take sight here. And Lunar Cast with a kill on a Marlon Brando as well. So 5-on-2, 5-on-1. It's looking like we're going to be seeing a 16-14 scoreline for Silhouette as they go ahead and win this week of Supergirl Gamer Pro. Look at that.
Wow. What a round from Silhouette right when they needed to come back strong. Look at that timeline here. I'm sorry, Dig won 3 rounds in a row, and they only needed to close this off with another round to get it to OT. And it looks like there's a little bit of miscommunication because when M rotated to Laura, it really felt like it was a weird timing. It felt like she was a little late. So I don't know who was calling for that rotate, but unfortunately for Dig, this was the nail in the coffin and good comeback try. Really impressed with what I saw from Silhouette. We both were wrong. We both wanted or thought that Dig was going to win, but Silhouette once again back-to-back-ish beat Dig to win that event. It's not back-to-back. Scratch that. It has nothing to do. It wasn't even in the final. It was a semifinal earlier that when they won, and it was not last week, so it's definitely not back-to-back. But Silhouette winning another 100-point, but Dig is not leaving this tournament empty-handed. They are also winning 75 points. So we still have our two new top teams because I think Dig is now going to be above Violet Roses.
Dig is still third place. It's
No,
gonna be
okay.
Silhouette, Violent Roses, and then Dig. So Dig's still third place because Violent Roses, they also earned 50 points. So it's a close, very, very close battle to get in that second place role. But Silhouette, they're on a whole other level. They're at 350 points now, so they can get themselves ready for next week. And you know what? I think we'll end up seeing, I think we'll see Silhouette at the LAN, 100%.
Yeah, you are calling it. It's like when you call the election. I think we're going to predict that this person is going to win.
Yeah.
we are right there. Silhouette is grinding and probably will be at the LAN. So I do believe that if you win 4 weeks, then you're probably secured no matter what happens. They are at 3 weeks win, so they're pretty close to make it at the LAN. So we're going to recap a little bit what happened, but today it was kind of a no match up until our second semifinal where Dig faced Violet Roses, one of our top team in this event. And in that final was a complete rematch of another game earlier. But then once again, Silhouette coming out on top. I'd like to thank everyone in the chat watching, the production, Reggie, and our sponsor for making this event happen. This Supergirl Gamer Pro event is brought to you by Zenny Nissan, U.S. Air Force, GameStop, as well as the Marines. What do we have in store for this weekend, Reggie?
Well, tomorrow you can tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern for the League of Legends Supergirl Gamer Pro. And then on Sunday, I believe, 8 p.m. as well. I didn't check that part of my test.
Yes.
You can go ahead and tune in for Hearthstone. If you guys like Hearthstone, good old Blizzard game, be sure to tune in for that as well. And then, of course, next week, folks, you guys, every single week for the next, I believe, 5 more weeks now,
Yes.
you will be seeing these tournaments every single Friday for all 3 of those games. So you'll be able to tune in for myself and Miss Harvey for the next tournament. So be sure to go ahead and go to supergirlgamerpro.com, I believe is the website.
If you're not sure, go to Challenger mode as well.
Exactly. There you have it.
Gamer Pro on there. And a little bird just told me that the Hearthstone tournament is actually 1 hour earlier on the East Coast. So it starts at 7 Sunday. I didn't know either. So today we learned a lot of things. We also learned to be ready when the countdown is about to start, because we almost missed every countdown with all the tech issues that I had on my side. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Reminder that you can still join us into these games and win points and make it to the finals. So this is not over. Even if you're just joining us for the first time, you can still get into this. This was a Miss Harvey and the Canadian A. We're so happy to have welcomed you for week 4. We'll be back next week for week 5. See you next time.
See you later, guys.
So I'm gonna hold on promoting you this quarter. Cool?
Drop the taco. Get in the car. Does this Sentra feel like a compromise to you? Wait, what? The handling, it's good, right? No compromise there. Nope.
Watch this. Come on, breathe.
Rear automatic braking.
So if this Nissan Sentra isn't going to compromise, why should you? You're right.
Atta girl.
The all-new Nissan Sentra with more standard safety features than any other car in its class.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
For a long time, we had to prove ourselves. But we always knew what we were capable of. We knew when the time came, we would be ready for anything. Our numbers keep rising. And so do we.
You can trade all the games, accessories, consoles, and tech you don't use anymore to get cash or store credit at GameStop. Check out the Trade Center on the GameStop app, visit GameStop.com/trade, or talk to a guest advisor at your local GameStop store to see how much your trades are worth.
black cold, cold loves beneath the ground. All done by my own hand, I allow my feelings to become say loud. If you're gonna cut me